Perfect. Welcome back to MJPL, the Mob Jazz's Premier League dedicated podcast. My name is Melvin, and I'm joined by some special guests today. We had to switch up the cast, bro. Last week's cast, man. Thank you for your services. However, you guys, those guys do not walk the talk, bro. I tell those guys, you, me, and the other two guys who are here.
George, what?
No. If I George last week, it was Paulo last week.
It was Paulo
last week. Paulo had just bossed week 1. Bro, week 2. Paulo should show you his points from week 2, bro. Devastating, bro. Anyways, let me just let my co-hosts introduce themselves. Maybe we'll start with the guy with already know.
Sydney, Chelsea fan. I don't have a jersey again.
Man City fan.
Doug, Chelo fan.
Yeah, obviously, we needed 2 Chelsea fans because there's a lot to explain.
Yeah, relax.
We needed 2 guys.
One person can say it alone.
Obviously, United fan Melvin. I'm not going to say much in this podcast. How's everyone feeling, man?
Feeling good, you know.
I'm excited, you know. It's game day for Chelo, so today is going to be our first win of the season. I'm glad.
Never
lost each time.
Let
me tell you guys something. We haven't lost a single game that I've won this kid. So as I worried for the podcast as well, but
where was this kid 2 weeks ago? The last 2 weeks was this kid been?
It was in the chambers. I thought we were too assured. Oh, right.
Yeah,
have to stabilize it. But yeah, Chelo, Luton, we are coming. Don't worry.
We'll see. Before we start, I need to firstly shout out Cardamom Coffee for giving us the space as always. Also need to shout out Lunaville. Our guy from Lunaville who made us his fire
Elton.
Premier League rug. Elton, yeah, man. Shout out Elton. This thing is hard, bro.
Really, yeah.
It's the second one he has made for us. This one's bigger than the last one. This shit is cozy, bro. I feel like this guy needs to start making like blankets, bro, or some shit. This shit is comfy.
Sure.
This shit is
Nice,
cozy, yeah. So shout out Elton. Check out Lunaville on all socials. And yeah, man, get yourself some hard drugs. Yeah, that's that. Also shout out to the MJPL Fantasy League. We are now at 50 guys. I think our target is 100. When you touch 100, bro, I don't know if you guys can still join. That's the truth.
Man, the numbers are filling in so
yeah,
quick,
because
bro. It's like every week they're like 10,
we
15,
had
20
like,
new guys.
And the thing is,
guys.
if we let more than 100 guys join, the stakes are too.
In one guy's to win
now
a million a week.
Yeah. For me, I'm not even that thing. The thing is now, like, what are the chances of you winning? The chance of you winning becomes so much slimmer if there are more guys on.
Yeah, I feel like every game week needs a different
amount.
Winner. This should have one guy wins everything.
Sean.
Yeah.
We're about to kick Sean.
But how you guys let Sean win all these games? That's why I've joined, bro. Like, I couldn't stand and watch that stuff going.
Sean had lost last week, man. We had a last-minute switch of champions. The initial champion was Duncan. I don't know if you guys know Duncan. Tindiwensi Duncan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Duncan had won the league, 67 points. Sean was second, and Keith was tied second, 66-66.
It was 1 point, yeah?
It was 1 point.
Yeah.
I think even the game week before it was also 1 point. 90-89.
Yes, it was 1 point as well.
That's how close
But there's a link that you go to that gives you the true winner. So it filters how many changes guys made in that league. If a guy made extra changes, if a guy made... So the guy with a real most points was Sean and Keith, man.
So basically, if you've played a chip, they'll tell you you're not a legit winner.
No, we can let you play chips, but if you make extra subs and get minus points, we subtract those points.
But why would you subtract my points? Yet I've even taken minus. I mean, I'm getting less points.
That minus is going to... That minus should be subtracted. Sorry, in head-to-head leagues, they subtract that minus, right? But in a classic league, they don't do it, bro. So you have to go and investigate, bro.
So guys can't tie. It has to be one guy.
Yeah. Well, guys tied this week.
But it's honestly crazy how guys are already on minus. Week 2, week 3.
Yeah, doing minus subs. Because guys are scared to use their chips, bro.
Man, I don't believe in that notion, man. Like, I feel like if you see your team is not working, you gotta do what you gotta do to put it back on pace, man.
Guys are
like wild cards.
You are managers, actually. We have managers.
This guy is a proven manager.
Yeah,
let's not jazz.
Let me double down.
Also, he's a Chelsea fan. I used to just change it. Just buy.
Just shuffle.
A mistake you buy, you sell. Relax.
That's our strategy, right?
That's the culture.
The turnover is crazy.
Okay, man. I feel like we should start by getting into the last match week 2.
Yeah.
Start with
What
that.
was the
I wonder
game of
who-
the week?
I wonder who we should start with, bro.
Start with you guys, man.
Is it? Let's see. What was the game of the week, bro?
Game of the week.
It should have been Newcastle City, but
I think.
It was a 1-0.
I think it was Spurs United.
I feel like that
Game
game
of the
would have
week.
been a draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a very entertaining game for me.
I agree.
Don't know about.
I agree.
Spurs and
Yeah,
United.
Spurs United.
Yeah.
It was a very nice game.
but I feel like
For me too.
Spurs like they kept United quiet. I
Yeah.
feel like they kept United quiet.
They
I
knocked
disagree.
the-
I
I
disagree.
don't think so. Tell us
Disagree
what
how?
happened.
I disagree. I can't believe you guys are making me start, bro.
Because for me,
Saying
what
that
I
there's no
saw,
Arsenal fan here.
what I saw was Bruno on his usual emotional shit.
I'll
Then
say
that
this.
header, there's a header he took those ends.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the first half.
Okay,
yeah.
so that chance, I was just like,
let me
United
jazz
is not
about
the
my team. Let me jazz
we
about
have
my
to
team
jazz.
first.
But you just I already
This,
told you.
this is what I'll say, bro. I honestly think this game was better than our first game.
Yeah.
The scoreline didn't show it, but we played better. We were not terrible in the first half. Created a lot of chances. Bruno was really on his shit in that first half, bro. Honestly, he was playing phenomenal in that first half. But second half was so poor, bro. So poor. And we've been poor this season so far. There's no excuses. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of hope. But listen, we just have to wait and see, man. You guys can now dig into me, man. You guys are dying to dig in.
Let's start, man.
Just
Start.
Yeah.
give my 2 cents.
Okay.
So,
Guys, like 6 cents.
I'm dead.
first of all, I think it's just game week 2. It's too early for you to be giving up.
We haven't given up.
Although I understand. I mean, from what I've been seeing, I would be feeling the same way. But I feel like United's major problem right now, from watching that game, was your midfield. Like, it's too porous. I have Casemiro playing, and it's only like Mount who is playing deep enough. And, of course, he's not playing in a double pivot. So Mount can't play really that deep, and you expect him to affect the game the way he's supposed to. And then Casemiro is also a bit old handle, very physical and pacey midfielders alone. But these days, almost every big team has like 2 solid guys sitting in that double pivot. Most of them don't even move. So they're going to give you a headache. They're going to chase you down. You saw what that guy, it's called Papa Matersa, that guy.
Yeah, it's called.
Yeah,
And Bissouma. Those guys strangled United's midfield. Like, these guys couldn't do shit, bro. Like, in that second half, they're playing their hero ball, some nice passes, switch the wing. But it lasted for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the truth revealed itself that these guys could not keep up the whole
Don't
game.
have the lungs.
They dogged United's midfield. They was just, and if you don't have a control of your midfield, then you're not going to beat a serious team, because you're not going to just keep countering and switching wings, and it's not sustainable. So I just feel like in these last maybe 7 days, I think
The transfer.
United has to consider deeply getting a CDM or another DM, CM to sit with Casemiro. Otherwise, your season is going to be in turmoil. That's just what I think. I don't think you played well, but I know where the problem is. You know, it's not like the coach is good or what, but
The midfield's just thin.
the midfield thing, and maybe the midfield, bro. That's the heart of the game. And maybe also Rashford looks a bit. It's not himself.
Yeah, Rashford playing down the middle
So-
does not make any sense, bro.
Yeah.
But man, everyone has been. I don't like that excuse so much, bro. That terrific players have played the whole front 3, but they still delivered. So much as you're not comfortable, you can't be trash. You have to show up for your team. Man.
But I also
You're
think
earning
it's
how
just,
much? 300K a week.
Yeah.
You're the franchise player of United, so you're not going to be giving us a cheat every weekend.
That
That
I don't know how to
man,
play
they
down
don't
the
But
middle.
play me
but
on
like,
the
let's,
left
like be
wing,
fair,
bro.
no? Like, you know,
Like-
Rashford, like, to get that service, you know, apart from Ericsson and Mount on his best day, who can really like give him that service?
Bruno.
Okay, shit,
And
yeah.
Bruno
Bruno is
Even
there.
Garnacho, the kid, is good, man. I don't know why guys don't rate him, but
But you
Mixed
say
feelings.
Garnacho had a
No,
bad game.
He's good,
Garnacho had
but
a bad game.
listen, bro. I just
the whole team.
some of these guys, I don't
Apart
think
from
should be
Onana.
starting right now, bro. Like, I think that he should have just started with the guys who are playing the games towards the end of last season and
Yeah.
integrated these guys into the team. Mason Mount should not be starting yet, bro.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
this.
Like,
I'll
you know,
tell
Mason
this.
Mount, sorry, just 1 second. Mason Mount has come into a United team that's low on confidence, with even lower confidence, bro. The guy has brought the average confidence of that midfield like 3 points down, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone is just not confident. Casemiro, 0% lungs, 0 legs. The guy has just brain, but his body
He just
can't
has
do it with him,
experience.
bro.
Yeah, he has grown old, man.
Bro,
Zin-
this is my opinion. I feel like it's even beyond the players. First of all, your coach made some questionable changes in that game.
Yeah.
In the second half,
Eriksen.
Bruno was playing on the wing, bro. Right wing. How? Secondly, I feel like he's just doing that thing where because Mount is new, let's play him. And he's Ten Hag's transfer. So this guy wants to integrate him in that system. I don't think it works, bro. That midfield three is imbalanced. Casemiro, there's a point in the game where Casemiro was, trying to press from the front. He's pressing the keeper. And it's just a quick long ball to Sarr, and the midfield is open.
And that's what happened with Wolves as well.
You guys really think that Mason Mount shouldn't be playing right now?
Not
You
yet.
want, who should play? Ericsson?
I think Eriksen should start ahead of
No,
him.
come on.
Because
I just think the entire
kind of
midfield
support what
is
he's saying,
imbalanced.
because
So you want to have Ericsson and Bruno,
But the gap,
Ericsson and Casemiro, bro.
Yeah.
the gap will still
I'd
be
I'd
there.
prefer
It's
that.
a charity
Eriksen
game,
is on.
bro.
You see, I'd prefer two old slow guys who are steady and their confidence is not wavering to a guy who is so confused right now, bro. That guy needs to be walking into a team that is either winning or at least like drawing, bro.
I think you guys mentioned it in the last week's episode of the first one, where you're not no one's sure of Mason Mount's position. But I feel like if you put him on left wing and you let him explore and see what he can do, then
If
Ericsson
wing in Chelsea.
starting
before.
like Nottingham
wing,
Forest,
I think.
if let them try, put Rashford in the middle, Mason Mount left wing, right wing,
He's injured, bro.
maybe Garnacho. Who?
Mason Mount.
He's
He is,
injured.
he is.
Yeah.
Okay, then bring back Martial. Bring back
And then you
Martial.
guys,
Why not?
we're going to have this discussion again next week. You'll see the difference.
We'll see the difference.
You'll see the difference. Because you see,
But the
I
signing
like
is
Mount.
needed.
It's Nottingham Forest, though.
I like
so-
Mountain. I like Mount for having gas. That is the second half player to me, bro. Come on with your gas after things have been steady and try and disorganize the other team.
I think I'm going to agree with the part where you say he hasn't been confident. Though I think, man, what I feel like from managing and watching how teams play, I feel like confidence is boosted with game time,
True.
But sometimes things are not going well. So then, and the media, the fans. So when you have a shitty performance in a game, you're going to get so much smoke for it these days. So much more than you used to those days.
True.
So it's like you just have everything you do is criticized. They make fail comps of you. So it's like a toxic space.
To be
That's
fair,
how
also
players
Chelsea
like
fans
Alvaro
have
Morata,
over-
flap
yeah.
in the Premier League because, stuff like that. So
Do you guys feel like
I
that's
get-
what happened to Mount at Chelsea? Like you feel like
No.
Mount is not a
that
flop,
situation
bro.
was
Leave
different.
that agenda. Mount hasn't
no,
flopped.
I don't think he flopped either, but he had a rough season last season.
Yeah, he had but the whole
The
team
team.
didn't work,
But the
bro.
season he
Who
had
had a
before,
good season
when
in
you guys won
Chelsea?
the Champions
I feel like you guys had a
It was
bad
crazy.
season. What did you win the Champions League the season before last?
Yeah.
No,
The
the season before the
before
season
that.
before.
But in
Yeah,
the
that
season
was
before
pain.
last,
Yeah.
Mount was carrying your team.
It was our play of the season twice
Everyone,
in a row.
but that's my thing. In a season where everyone sucked, that guy was consistent. He was like Saka for Arsenal.
But guys didn't suck that much.
What happened last
He
season?
was like Saka.
Last season, man,
for
Chelsea
Arsenal
was
in
in
terms
a
of
crisis.
always showing up
Yeah.
every game. Yeah.
The whole team was in a crisis.
That's what happened.
Arsenal fan at heart.
I like no,
This
but
guy
like,
had taken offense.
no, not like Saka,
You've
bro.
been exposed.
No, but you're like Saka. No, guys who know football, know football. You can't compare Mason Mount to Saka.
No, I think
Look
they're very
like that.
different
Like
players.
different
It's like comparing
but they-
Saka to Riyad Mahrez.
No. I think
He
he's
has more
different.
potential
But
to-
now those ones you can
you
compare
compare.
because the same position.
Yeah.
But he has a lot
The
more
player
to
is
show.
different. What he was saying was carrying the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the contribution to
Yeah.
the team. That's what he was
Yeah.
saying.
But
Very different players,
This is going to be out for about 4 to 6 weeks, and I think it will be good for him.
I think so too.
If he can make it for international break, then he can use
Because
that time with
Southgate
England
sees
to
something in
The
come back.
one thing we need to
better
agree on,
headspace.
that I think we all agree on, is you guys need a signing. A midfield
And not to make
signing.
You guys
matters worse,
think,
they don't have that shot stopper because there is not there anymore.
Oh, this guy is so
Yo,
nice.
Son could have banged 2 goals
Bro,
in that game.
Onana is
Onana
so
is
nice.
so
bro.
nice.
Onana is
That
solid.
guy,
Onana
that guy
is
was
solid.
stopping shots.
But I also
But
think
did you
he
see a new goalie you bought?
Who is it?
Man, I've even forgotten that guy's name. But
Who
he's
is?
from the Arabic League.
Is he a
No,
baller?
these United guys. So I watched a compilation of this guy.
That guy is ill.
It's hard, eh?
Your compilations make guys Bro, this
They have no
guy
fault.
don't even piss me
Was-
off, bro.
Hot garbage, bro.
Oh, no, but
Like you know those guys that just fumble a ball that like everyone is like,
how did you fumble
going
that?
on with you, bro?
No, but you know they do that. There's always those 2 different compilations.
In a
The compilation
compilation,
where the guy
yeah.
looks insane.
Yeah.
Then there's one where I have you seen the Ronaldo compilation?
Yeah,
Oh
I'll
my
say
God. That thing's
No,
annoying.
but I'll
bro.
tell you this though. Onana is a very good keeper. very good. But he also has a hot head.
Yeah.
Like there'll be that occasional error, and it's from
quick to
like
blame.
Ajax days, bro. It's
Yeah.
not new. But they also had a hot head at some point.
But
So
I
feel
think
like
every goalie has that in him, you know.
I think they also had like,
As long as it's not too often. Like
Yeah,
give
that's
us
that's the
two
thing.
a season. We can take 2 a season, you know. Don't give us every month we are guaranteed.
I think the problem is also Onana did it in the first game. So now guys are like, you're bad,
did
but
he do?
the penalty thing.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he had a wonderful game
But you
before
know what?
that, though.
I guess Nottingham Forest, because those guys play 5 in midfield, right?
Yeah.
Nottingham.
Okay.
That's why
Nottingham's
that's-
midfield is
That's why they're in 6.
It's gonna be a long game.
That game is not going to be easy.
It's going to
Yeah.
be a long game, and you know, we're going to have to play the kiddos or Hannibal. We're going to have to play such guys.
Yeah.
Actually Forest
Why?
today got
Because I don't think we have enough guys. bro.
Forest today got
We
Andre
might start with
Santos,
Scott
Got who?
and
Yeah, they got Andre Santos from Chelsea on loan.
one
They
of
still
our
have
Brazilian.
Do they still have Lingard? Oh, he's
That guy out of contract.
I don't know.
But they have that guy, Awoni.
Awoni, yeah,
That
yeah,
guy
yeah.
is
I go in
tough.
fantasy,
gonna be tough.
can just show
He
you
hasn't
some
missed
points.
all those 2 games.
scored
That
2
guy on
goals.
we side
Yeah.
have been
It's going to be a tough game.
nice
It'll be a tough game.
differentials.
It'll be a tough game, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
United will find a way.
Do you guys have thoughts on
Sure.
Anthony?
Bro,
Uh,
Anthony, obviously, man. You
Anthony.
know Anthony, because also, like, you know the media thing that came out? Maybe it's in his head. Because it's affecting his game. You can clearly see
Bro,
it.
in
Oh,
the
the
last
Amazon,
game,
it's maybe
The
like a
he
sort
has
of.
he has allegations.
an abuse,
he has allegations,
abuse
yeah.
allegations.
Those things affect you whether you like it or not.
Of course.
They have
Oh,
to,
so
yeah.
he's having that. You know, they're doing that Anthony story, like from the favelas to where he's been or where he's not just any boy.
Yeah, like a documentary.
So I think so. You mean that whole documentary that they're doing is
No, this is an
It's for character.
No,
No, I
this is-
think they're doing
Oh,
it
to clean up
counter-
his,
to clean up his team,
yeah.
to get like sympathy from the
From
the
from
masses.
from the
That
fans,
man
yeah.
guy is sharp.
No,
You have
that's
to see those
smart.
moves. You have to see those
Smart,
moves.
yeah.
Like they have to get some good PR for him, because by the time the evidence hits the streets, then people will be Anthony sympathizers. You know, guys are
Yeah.
going to be saying, "Man, this boy has struggled to take his whole family and clan out of the village, and you guys want to take away everything he has worked so hard to get. What's wrong with these babes? Man,
You
there
guys
is
are
they
joking.
did it to this guy. Remember
you know-
that
Yeah, I
guy
think it's
recorded
not
that Neymar
opposite.
did this.
I
Like,
think
that's what
that
happened.
I think Amazon was doing that though, because hey man, this guy has comes in United paid da da da.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
his allegations have come. Amazon said, "Yo, first hold on. Let's let the ball pass drop
Yeah,
before we put this
let's
shit out,
first-
man."
And his
What's
chick
Yeah.
is putting out like a 70-page dossier about
Yeah.
it. It's crazy.
But I
Also-
don't think there's ever been like even since even like Fergie's era, there's always been a year where United players in some
Accused of some
accusations,
shit.
whether it's tax, whether it's domestic, whether it's
United
United
guys.
guys.
Even- yeah, United guys always.
The
It's
Red
just a thing that
Devils,
comes,
man.
yeah.
The Red Devil
Red
within
Devils.
them, bro.
So on that note, are we addressing Greenwood now? Or
Hold
not?
on, let's not talk about Anthony.
Okay, so-
before we get to
Greenwood
Greenwood,
was on that team now.
those two things are related.
Yeah.
But
I
what do you
mean,
guys think of Anthony?
if
You guys
anything,
think he's finished as well?
We might say Anthony learned from Greenwood, but we shall
I'm
get
dead.
there.
Too soon.
Now wait, what do you mean finished? Like as a player?
Like,
Like
you guys,
write him off.
because guys are saying his shit is a flop.
But to be
he
fair,
sucks.
Who?
he hasn't delivered.
Anthony.
Anthony.
He hasn't delivered.
Like I feel like his game is so obvious. That cutting left side, look for the.
And you see, the thing is, like, we have players.
left-footed
the left
finesse.
thing.
We
'Cause he
have
could
players
banged
who
one
did it.
actually
Could
against
have banged
Tottenham.
one. These last
He
two
hit the
games he could have
post, yeah.
banged, bro.
But you see, the thing is, we have players whose game you knew, like Robin. It was literally
Yeah.
the same. Cut
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, but it was
Rooney.
working.
Yeah, but
Rooney,
it worked.
for like the last 5 years of Rooney's career, that was his thing. Cutting, Khalid.
And
Cutting,
it worked.
Khalid.
But
And it
with
worked.
Anthony, it's just not working. He's not delivering. bro.
What
I don't know.
I'm
There's something
thinking
that's
is
gonna have
always-
to change unless he's gonna have to learn how to use his right.
I guess
Unless-
Anthony is a
his right
different,
foot is
a
dead.
different
Yeah, it's
kind
dead,
of
but
player, you
unless,
know?
bro.
I think he's like a different kind of winger. Like, you know, wingers that play differently. They're guys, like, let me say, if you see how Kulusevski plays, like, he's not always going to, dribble, cut in and shoot. He's more like trying to create.
Yeah, he's like an
invert
attacking
into like an
midfielder.
attacking eight,
Yeah.
you get.
Yeah.
So it's like he plays the role differently. But now Anthony, man, that guy confuses me, bro, because he does not like try to hold the ball and make shit happen for his team, and at the same time he does not create for his team, and he doesn't give the defenders enough trouble.
I
He
agree.
has like his moments of brilliance because he's a Brazilian
Can
who has some
dribble, he
dribble,
can call it.
but most times when you see it's like it's to no end.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I just feel like he's not a mature player
I
yet.
agree.
How old is he now, by
I
the way?
don't think
United
he's
should have
a
never
sold
player
him.
that is shit, but I think he's immature. You
I
know?
agree.
Elanga would have come through.
It shouldn't
Let's say
be-
Elanga came on as a sub there.
Nah.
so,
nah.
bro, just don't think
Elanga has
he's
some.
should be starting
He had a
as a
run.
top team.
That guy just
Yeah,
fast.
yeah. At least, man. At least Bruno would find him
But he
somewhere.
created for
He created,
against
man.
Arsenal with his speed.
Anyone can create, bro.
Because him and Rashford would have done some shit.
Remember
at least.
Daniel James, man? He was weak, but he was too
Quick.
direct.
Yeah.
Guy would just go.
No laps.
Yeah. I'm just going for the cross at all
Like,
costs.
you get-
Yeah.
But you see, that's my thing. I think that United has a lot of second half players, bro. Having a player like Anthony on the bench would be so valuable
Yeah,
because
to be
he's
such
just
an
coming on
impact
to
sub.
irritate
Yeah.
and like try and score. He's just going to come, dribble, piss guys off, get free kicks, score. But that guy is starting the game, bro. There's no direction. He has some of the worst decision making in that team. And me, I like
Who
him,
talk
bro.
about?
Anthony.
Anthony?
Yeah, that's what he
I
needs
think
to
that-
change.
I'm saying it's
That's what
not
he needs to
maturity.
change,
That's
you know?
maturity. You
I
get
think
decision
technically
making.
he's decent. I think that he commits. He'll always chase when a ball's taken from him. I think he's passionate, but he just isn't smart, bro. He's just not a smart
What's in
player.
Ajax when Ten Hag was there?
Yeah.
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 Then Ten Hag maybe knows something.
No,
He
you
sees
go and
something
see his
that he can
compilation.
But guy is over knowing.
Once you see Anthony compilations, you'll quake.
change. Cannot trust internet on that
You'll
guy.
quake.
will never
I'm
forget.
tired of seeing guys from the Dutch league. That's the truth. The Dutch league guys just do what they want on the pitch.
Yeah.
No, but this is the one thing. Ten Hag is also to blame for some of these things, bro.
Which
Like
thing?
what?
Some of his decisions. May I still stand by that?
Like
Some of his decisions.
Like,
First of all,
Dalot
you
came on.
guys played around Amrabat's transfer forever. I know it's not up to him, but Mount was his decision. Yeah. Purchasing Mount for 60, I mean, as we are grateful, 60 million. When Amrabat was what, 20, 30, 40?
Amrabat is.
It was less. He was like
Amrabat
30.
is that closed though? Is that a dead deal?
No, I don't know if it's
That could
close.
still happen.
It's
It
not a
will,
close
but
deal, but he's out. Wasn't in Fiorentina's squad of this weekend.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably going
So
to
he's
happen.
That
basically
could probably
waiting
happen.
for a team to go and pay, and he goes. But
No,
United, I
that
don't know why
was
they're
probably
forcing
gonna
him.
happen.
Exactly.
No,
And
Liverpool can snatch
Amrabat
that
with
guy,
Casemiro, he's such a tenacious midfielder.
That was
You
probably
need
gonna
that
happen.
way more right now.
Okay, so I feel like that's that with United. Who are we playing this weekend? Nottingham Forest. You guys want to put in some quick predictions?
Yeah. Such
Forest
a
United.
United fan.
Forest United. I'm gonna say it will be our first win of the season.
Clean sheet.
You won your first game, bro.
Oh, sorry, second.
That's how crazy it is.
That's how crazy it is, wallahi.
That let me tell you, that really didn't feel like a win. I'll tell you the truth. That game, I was under pressure the whole game, bro.
Varane to the rescue.
But we pulled it out of like our asses, bro. Let me see. With this one, I'll say. Let me just say a conservative 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, gentleman's 2-0, like what Spurs did to us. No,
That was not a gentleman's 2-0, bro.
No, I think a decent 2-0. I think Rashford gets his first goal of the season. I think Bruno gets his first goal of the season. Yeah, because there was a lot of
Mount is
intent.
injured, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What does your midfield look like? Like if you were to pick.
I think Scott starts with Casemiro.
Scott is still your
And
player.
Bruno is,
Yeah, Scott is still there.
Bruno
Interesting.
is attacking.
And Bruno,
mid.
yeah. And
Eriksen?
mind you,
Ericsson or Ben.
Ericsson.
I
Yeah,
won't
but
lie.
Ericsson will come on the second half.
These
for-
guys need Fred, bro.
Yeah, that's how I was about to say that Fred was so
I don't
important,
think so,
man.
bro. I
But
don't
that guy,
need him
that guy had lungs.
As you
Yeah,
never for
lungs.
such a
for such a
conundrum.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that we needed to just evolve the quality of our midfield, and I think that's something we haven't done yet. Just the quality of player in that midfield needs to evolve a bit. And he's a good player, but he's just not at the level you need to win
Or
titles,
top
bro.
team, yeah. Do what you mean.
So Scott will do the job. He's faster. He's like a bit more alive than Thingy is. For the
He
next
just
few
goals in
game
him,
weeks,
so
a few goals in
good
him.
advantage.
How long is Mount out? 4 to
4
6.
to 6 weeks.
I think this will be a good opportunity for some of the younger guys to get into that squad, bro. I hope they try.
What happened to the
think
young guy you
Martial
had
plays?
in
I
Maino?
think Martial
got
plays.
Yeah.
injured.
Maino also continued.
Couple months.
I think Martial plays. I hope he comes in the center and Rashford comes off the
That
left.
would be nice. That
Yeah.
would be
I
nice.
think that'd be
I think
ideal.
you guys to be 2-1 or 1-0. I feel like Nottingham was squeezing a goal
Ah,
because they still had leak in defense to United. If it's not the keeper, they can give away a penalty.
Yeah. And I have to say,
Yeah.
bro, all my takes are very biased because I'm a United fan. But that Nottingham team almost beat Arsenal, bro.
But United, yeah, Rashford and probably if Martial's on, he'll probably get a goal as well.
Mm.
um,
I think 2-1.
I think it's going to be 2-1 as well. I feel like United cannot afford to lose another game on the bounce. It would look really bad. It would cause unnecessary,
Panic.
unrest. So I just think United is it's going to be a hard-fought game, though. That's what I think, because Nottingham Forest look very organized and they have that Aoni guy. So I think you won't keep a clean sheet, but you might win Ruckus 2-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Comfortable 4-0.
For
I'm
Nottingham.
playing.
It's gonna be like-
I'm going 1-0. Because Nottingham's team is good. I still think your defense is very on its day. Your defense is good.
I think so too.
But I know it's going to be a hard fought game. So I'm going United 1-0. I'll go with a clean sheet because I feel like they'll also come out fighting, bro.
Yeah.
Because the first 2 game weeks have been horrible.
Nottingham has won a game, yeah?
I think they did.
They won their last game, I think. No, they lost
they
to
drew.
Liverpool.
They beat Sheffield.
Yes, they beat Sheffield 2-1.
Okay.
They beat
I think it's
Sheffield
going to be a 1-0
2-1,
win
1-0 maybe.
to United. Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate you guys for giving us a vote of confidence, man.
No. We're
But I
just
think
being
it's
logical.
just- I think it's
I
just
want them
like-
to clap you like 3-0.
This might be MJPL bias, man. You guys might just be being my friends, bro.
But if they don't
So that we
win,
come back.
you might not have to bring your jersey next
Nah,
week.
I swear, if they don't win, I don't know if I'll be on this pod next week. That's the truth, you guys. I might have to give it a break.
3 Arsenal fans.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. Let's talk about Chelsea.
Wow.
Chelsea played
West Ham.
West Ham last week away. You lost 3-1.
Convincing.
What do you guys have to say?
It was a convincing
Yeah,
Start
3-1.
with Statman.
Okay, so anyone knows, man, it's never an easy trip away.
To West
To
Ham.
West
bro.
Ham.
Hammers.
Bro, that's just like,
London
that's like
Stadium.
20 minutes for those
Shout out
guys.
Uncle Moise.
It's Moyes, man. And you know one of the worst things that has happened to opposition teams this season? How do you get Moyes and you give him word pros, bro?
Bro.
Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
bad things are going to happen.
Yep.
It's a set piece
yep.
specialist, man.
I was thinking about, as I was watching that game, like, I'm not even going to lie. Me, I was sure that Chelsea's going to win this game, right? But I knew that, man, this word pros guy is going to
That's
squeeze
quality.
us a set piece,
Yeah.
at least one.
That
And
guy's
he
quality.
did.
And
Early.
he did, because first
Yes,
of
sir,
all,
we
one
went to
funny
netball.
thing is Chelsea never
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
be
yeah.
a team that conceded a lot of goals from set pieces.
Yeah.
But then these past few years, we concede from set pieces a lot.
I think last season we
Like-
conceded the most
From
in
set
the
pieces,
league from
right?
set pieces. Yeah.
Stuff like that you get. So now you have word pros and Moyes ball. It's a catastrophe waiting. Now, I even brought him. I brought him into my FPL immediately because I was like, bro, how did I sleep on this guy, man? But yeah, that's just one bit of what went wrong. Anyway, right now, Chelsea has a very young team. Our average that was the youngest team that has been fielded this season. Our squad against West Ham, and we went down 1-0. That very nice set piece from Ward Prowse, and then
That goal was nice, Chelsea's
Yeah.
goal.
we get a goal through Chukwuemeka, classic
Yeah,
goal.
classic,
We have
yeah.
a very young, brilliant player. Actually, before I remember, guys I was watching the game with, they were like, "Hey man, what should we be worried about?" I was like, "Today," they were saying, "Who is Chukwuemeka?" I was like, "Today, you guys are going to find out who he is."
And he
He's a
showed
bad
them
boy.
for 20
No, he's a
minutes.
bad boy.
Yeah.
He's a bad
He's a
boy.
bad
yeah.
boy.
So he scores for us his goal, and he's now just getting into the format of now. Let's get this shit. Like I'm the guy now.
And he
then
was in the
a few
pocket.
minutes after,
They come back.
gets injured, right? Gets injured and he's taken off. And it's like you've just lost your goal scorer. Man, we have
Your
like
best player on pitch.
your best player on the pitch at the moment is off the pitch. And now you have to bring in Modric to play number 10. It is a winger who hasn't even gotten game time in the Prem properly. So it's like we've been so injury stricken. Like, yes, everyone expects us to win, but we've been unlucky, man.
We've had
Like-
we have 7 injuries.
We lost Nkunku, our number 10, right?
Mm.
The guy we brought to supplied Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson was all over the place, but he was missing that link-up play. So you bring in Chukwuemeka to absolve that problem, and the guy also gets injured, right? So it's like we try to get back into the game, but then Enzo misses a penalty as well. Meanwhile, that's one point that I'm not happy with Chelsea about. I don't think Enzo should be on our penalties.
Should not be.
Shouldn't be on penalties. Shouldn't be on corner kicks. I think we can find a better.
Why not?
You know,
You get what I mean? Like,
No,
I don't think he has a very
Yeah.
good delivery. I've been watching
He
his
has
deliveries.
lovely
They're not very good.
passes.
He has lovely passes, lovely
middle,
crosses,
but
The
but
through
not,
balls are crazy.
not set
Yeah.
pieces. His free kicks and corner kicks are a bit off, and definitely
Yeah.
shouldn't be on penalties. We have Nicholas Jackson, who want to be our top scorer this season. Give him the
Just
penalty.
let him try and score.
Yeah,
bro.
let him
Give
take
just
it.
score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that team is so young to have that confusion of who is not going to miss
taking
a
a
penalty,
penalty.
who's taking
I
I mean,
a
the
penalty.
average,
Give
average
them
age
the
is
ball.
like
striker.
Rich James is injured, yeah? But you know, I don't know
Bro,
what you're
Reece
saying.
James was on the pitch
Still
at that
injured.
time. He's taking the penalty. I don't have
taking
any
the
doubts
pen.
about
He's
it.
taking the pen.
Like I feel like Sterling had a good game.
Me too.
Was
Very good
terrific.
game.
In the first half, especially, there's a way that guy was taking on those West Ham defenders.
I think these first two games has been
He
solid.
would sweaty that
So
ball.
I don't know,
and,
he
like,
nagged
there's
This
me
no
in
game
the first
finishing
game.
especially,
touch.
this game
Yeah.
especially was a Sterling of old.
Yeah, that was
He
Sterling
had
of
Yeah.
City.
8
That was
dribbles in
Sterling
a
of
game,
City.
bro. 8, 7, 8, something like that.
He beat all his Chelsea stats in one game.
Actually, remember that thing, that chance Mudryk skied? Sterling's going to cross that ball, then Mudryk hit it in the
Then
forest.
there is that one that Nicholas Jackson and all those other guys
He has it
missed,
into
man.
space,
He
bro.
took it that
Right?
side,
That
man.
passed through like 3 Chelsea
So-
guys. Then Chilwell passed it.
So
I was
that's
like,
one
"Rah."
thing. Like Chelsea fans are very reactionary, but me, I try not to be. So one thing I know from that game, I watched the game. I watched our game against Liverpool, the game against West Ham. Man, we've been balling, bro. We play so well. We've been balling out of control. West Ham game, man, there were things that everything that could go wrong went wrong. But we
Yeah.
outplayed them, created so many chances, limited them to like maybe 20-something% of the ball.
23, I think. 23.
But-
Yeah.
We didn't score, and that has been our story for like
3 years, bro.
You
That's
know what
been
I
a
mean?
while.
so. But I feel like this season we have very hungry players. We have a very nice manager. The team is playing well. They're understanding the philosophy. We have a lot of pressures on the ball, so we are fine. Like I'm not worried. Chelsea's going to be fine. I think we're going to get our first win of the season tonight, and it will be good for the boys because we need to get rolling. But I'm not going to say that West Ham beat us. There is something wrong. No, nothing is wrong. You know, we have injuries. We are unlucky, but we still have a team that can be fielded, a high quality squad. You know, we have Caicedo starting this weekend. Lavia is not yet ready to play, but we're going to do fine, right? West Ham was just a bad game. We're unlucky. That's what I can say.
Even
Missed a penalty,
Caicedo was unlucky
injuries.
with that penalty.
Caicedo, you know, the
Like,
worst
that's the thing
debut
you
that
talk
he
about,
could
like
possibly
signing
have.
should be coming on as a sub. Like, they
Who
shouldn't
remembers
just-
Thiago Silva's debut
Horrible.
against West Brom?
Slipped.
Yeah.
Eh? That's
Horrible.
what
He shot
yeah.
himself, but he went ahead to have a very nice.
But that's
area,
Thiago
so.
Silva, bro.
Man,
That's
like,
Thiago Silva. What
yeah.
kind of we'll allow it for Thiago Silva,
So
bro?
you think Caicedo is going to flop?
No,
No,
I'm
no.
not saying that.
He's
I
gonna
just
shine.
feel like,
Yeah.
first of all, it's insane that we're saying, damn, Chukwuemeka went off with an injury and we had to bring on Mudryk. Like, do you know how crazy that sounds? Like, we spent fucking like 70 million on this guy, and now he's the guy who we don't want to come on for Raskla Chukwuemeka.
Didn't say
bro.
don't.
Yeah.
It's just as a 10.
No, because
He's
you know he's not
not
going
a
to do
10, bro.
shit, bro.
No, it's
The guy
'cause
is so.
as in
He's like
a
Mount.
winger, bro.
He's like Mount right now.
He's a winger.
Confidence in a basement, bro.
But
I don't
The
think
guy
so.
comes on a pitch and
I don't think so.
like the hope that the crowd has that he's going to perform. It just suffocates him, bro. That guy can't do what he needs to do, bro.
one thing I'll agree with Melvin about is I don't think Mudryk's confidence is high right now.
Super low.
It's a bit low because he was bought big money and he had all these expectations for himself and other guys as well, but he has not managed to, hit the ground running. But I've seen how he plays. His ceiling is so high.
So
I know it's
high.
all going to come together, but at the moment, I don't think he's ready to be starting week in, week out.
Yeah.
Maybe you can give him a start against Luton tonight and see what he does.
Yeah.
But I have faith in him. But at the moment, he's not really confident. But he has the right coach to help him get
Yeah.
out.
Mudryk,
I agree.
Mudryk confuses me because that guy looks like he has dog.
Yeah.
That guy has zero dog though.
Looks
bro.
like he has that savage thing.
He
in him.
looks like a Russian mobster, bro.
Call that
Bro,
guy twisting
That
tiger.
guy,
See,
Yeah.
that's how he looks, bro.
that
Like
guy
like
looks like a
twisting
church
tiger.
boy
a
to
white
me.
yakuza, bro. That's how he looks, man.
But
Tatted
this is the
neck,
thing. I watched him in preseason. Now I don't know that it was just preseason. That guy was playing with confidence.
Yeah.
His link up with Jackson in preseason, crazy.
So you think he should play left wing?
I think that's his position.
Yeah.
But I will agree that I don't think he starts right now.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't
I will agree with that.
Yeah.
And I also feel like he's just one of those players where one bad game can switch him up, and now all his confidence has gone. I just think he needs to have one good game, and he's good now.
Just need to score off the
good.
bench.
Exactly.
But
I think
I'll tell you
tonight is
this.
that game.
I'll tell you
I
this.
think if I'm
If
Pochettino,
you start
why
him
not?
against...
yeah, why
Perfect,
not?
perfect,
Then
perfect.
Sterling on that right wing. There has to be 3 goals in those games.
But I will also say,
Man,
There
guys,
has to be.
stop talking about this.
Yeah, I can down, bro.
No, but like real talk though. Like Mudryk, Sterling, and Jackson.
Yeah.
At least 3 goals.
but I'll also
Sensational,
say
sensational.
some of the
And 2 assists,
changes
yeah.
Pochettino made in that second half, I get why. But in those last 20 minutes before West Ham's third goal, when we're still chasing, Bro, we're playing 2 strikers and 4 wingers at the same time. I was so confused. Like, I get what you're doing. I'm just like, I don't see what's happening. You get? Because there's a point where we had Jackson and Basto, 2 strikers.
Yeah.
We had Madueke, Sterling, Mudrik.
Yeah.
And there was another person there. Then we just had only Caicedo, who has not played since last season, by the way. Because he didn't even do
It was
Brighton's
a bad move to bring him
preseason.
on.
But he trained.
He really tried. He was all over the place when he
is
came.
fit. Bradley is fit to play, bro.
He's fit to play.
I,
True.
I think I'll give you some context.
Yeah,
on
guys,
that.
yeah.
Mm.
I think I'll give you some context on that. First of all, Pochettino is not a guy who's going to play you in a game when he feels like you're not ready to.
Mm-hmm.
And Caicedo, most of us were hoping that he would start the game, but he didn't start for that particular reason. Like, Poch didn't feel like he was ready to play because of how long he's been out. You also look at Romeo Lavia, he's not injured, but Poch has said he still has a few weeks to play for us because he didn't have preseason with him. He has to integrate him to the fitness levels of the squad. But the reason why Chelsea threw on all those attackers, the context I was saying is, these guys were a man down, right? And you're chasing the lead. He takes off Chilwell, takes off, I think, Gallagher. So he says, let me throw on all these attackers and we go for it. I mean, they are man down. Even they have one
There's
less
nothing
defender,
to lose.
let me throw on all my
Put on
attackers.
guys
There's
with
nothing to lose.
disturb, yeah.
But yeah, then they catch us sleeping. There is that attack. Antonio goes. Then the penalty.
Antonio's goal was
It's
hard.
like who are
Antonio's goal was
unfortunate.
Antonio's goal was hard.
It was.
That was
That's what I
old
get.
Antonio,
But this
bro.
was
Actually,
my
I knew this
issue.
defender
I
can't-
think he
he
just
can't
said,
guard me,
Can't
man.
let's go for it, man. All these attackers, yeah, someone might conjure something. So
Which I get. Yeah, like I'm not putting it against him. I'm just saying in those last like 20 minutes, first of all, West Ham is a very physical, narrow team. Yeah, we have all these wingers who are not exactly the best at like deliveries into the goal. They will try and dribble. Yeah, because Madueke is not going to cross. And even while you're crossing against West Ham, all those guys are big. Yeah, and we have only Jackson who is like that physical. Mason is what, 19? He's also not that physical. For me, there was just something there that I didn't understand towards the end, and I get why. Like, let's just go for it. Let's leave Enzo and Caicedo, and then the back three. It just didn't work. I still think we have a very solid team. I think we'll do well this season.
yeah,
I think we have the perfect coach for our team. And first of all, we have so many players out, injured. Still a fresh team. The average age is like 23. And I feel like Thiago Silva is the one who takes it that high, bro. Guy is 40. But anyway, I think we'll do well. I think we'll play well against Luton. I mean, we always play well.
At home.
But I think we'll beat Luton.
At home.
Yeah.
Convincingly.
We
I
have
think
to.
you'll win convincingly.
I have
we
a
have
I have a
to. I won't
controversial
have
take.
explanation.
I have a controversial take. As a guy who came here last week and praised Chelsea for what they did against Liverpool, I worry that. Okay, first of all, I think that you lost to West Ham because you came with mob gas from the Liverpool game. You guys came thinking, bro, this is going to be light. We just fucked with Liverpool like that. West Ham will be easy cakes. But I think that because of the average age of your team and the inexperience, that you guys are going to thrive this season as underdogs and then struggle against the teams that you should beat. That's my take. That's my controversial take, bro.
It's not controversial.
So I'm
but
expecting this Luton game to be so difficult for you guys because you should beat them. But you just don't know how to not be the underdogs, bro.
I will tell you this. First of all, I disagree on the first one.
Okay.
Anyone in Chelsea knows West Ham is a crazy game. That London derby is one of our worst. Let me tell you,
personal,
Antonio
yeah.
turns into prime Ronaldo against us, bro.
Yeah.
I think the last
Actually
time we
called
missed.
it.
I think the last time Chelsea missed an open play penalty in the Prem was in 2022, like before this one. And guess who it was against?
Them still.
West Ham. Like, I remember that game, Jorginho missed a penalty because he jumps on and winning goal. So it's like, West Ham is, man, it squeezes us.
West Ham is our
sometimes. I'm sure it's a
kryptonite,
difficult game, right? Yours. But about the Luton game, I'm doing just tell you one thing, right? Nicholas Jackson.
We are going.
I'm not
He's going
sold.
to cook.
I'm not sold on him. And he's on my team.
Tell you.
He's
not
on
sold
my
on him.
team.
Can even
I'm not
captain
sold.
that guy.
He was
I
on my
am-
team.
So he may deliver like two goals.
He was on my team,
Yeah.
but I had to remove him because I realized what was happening. I've been jinxing him. So I now I don't have so you guys
Should I also remove him? I feel like I
all
should remove
Nicholas
him.
Jackson owners out there, I want to tell you, it's your
Congratulations.
time.
Congratulations
It's your
to
time.
us.
Fist amount of it, so knock yourself out.
Let me tell you, you're saying you're not sold. I am sold on Nicholas Jackson as a player in this team. I am sold, bro.
So Nicholas Jackson and Nkunku don't play the same position.
Kuku
comes
plays
behind him.
either as a 10 or like a shadow striker.
Okay.
Almost.
Okay.
But, bro, I saw that guy play in preseason. I've seen him play these 2 games. He's going to cook.
Yeah.
He's going to cook.
But I trust Pochettino because you remember like when Kane was already in his bag, like in his prime, but when Pochettino came, took Spurs to second, took them to a Champions League
He's
final.
not won anything.
I'm telling you.
For me, that's my beef with him.
No, yeah, he hasn't won, fine.
Proper manager.
Even that stuff with
Never
PSG.
won anything. He still has also that underdog thing that I hate, bro. Don't go to that team with the most money in the world.
But I also feel
Play
like
with the best players in the world and don't
I
win.
feel like all the
That's
times-
something you couldn't handle. He's handling too many egos. Guys have already proved themselves.
But the
on
big
big
boys
stage.
do that, bro.
Guys, I was sorry to talk about Pochettino, so I'm going to respond to you, Melvin.
Yeah.
First of all, the first thing, Chelsea is at one of the, preliminary stages of their rebuilding phase.
I agree.
Yeah.
We have new owners, an entirely new squad.
You're out of the picture.
Oh.
He's out of frame.
Okay.
How come?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
I think you moved your chair back.
I think I moved my chair a bit. This car now.
Let me enter his frame.
locked
Yes, this car. Now locked in properly.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I was saying we have had the issue of having new owners. We've had new players, an entirely different new captain, right? So it's like
very young captain.
very young captain, very young players. Like we had like a whole squad overhaul. So it's now a new team that is rebuilding. So if you don't want to be hurt as a Chelo fan, you need to know that we are in our rebuilding phase with young players. Some players are having their first seasons in the Premier League. They need time to adjust. And then we are also too injury stricken. So much as I know the team is looking good, the coach is a good coach, you have to expect some sort of inconsistency because it's a young team. Like, you're going to see some of that this season. Some poor decision making, stuff like that. But you have to look at the football that the team is playing, most importantly, and the attitude that the players have, the coach, so you can know that the project is going somewhere. If it all looks like it's faulty, like under Graham Potter, you can know we have to cut this shit now.
Yeah.
You get. So what I'm going to tell you, I think Pochettino is a very good coach, and he did as much as anyone could do with Spurs.
And
PSG, people don't care about the other trophies if it's not the Champions League.
Yeah.
But he won all that other shit, bro.
Listen,
He was
bro.
managing Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar, bro. Like,
Wasn't he also like the first one to lose?
the
To
first
lose
one,
lose a title with PSG.
it wasn't the
title.
first
Wasn't
one,
the
but
first
he lost it also.
with Mbappe and
But he also has a League
and
One.
Messi.
Did he have a League?
Yeah,
don't know if
he has
he-
like
I don't
two.
even know if that nigga does.
He has
He
like
does,
two.
He does.
He does.
He does.
You guys need to check. I don't know if that nigga has, bro.
He does, bro. He does.
He
Relax,
does.
relax,
He
relax.
does. He does.
Okay.
We get you.
He
We
won
know.
the other
Yeah,
shit,
also-
but he hasn't done so
And
well
I like
in the
Poch.
Champions League.
I like
But he took Spurs to their first ever and only Champions League final.
And second and third in the Premier
Knocked
League.
City out.
Bro, that shit was heartbreaking.
That's a good game.
My guy
So-
is pained. He has
This guy
never
is a
forgotten.
victim of Poch.
Can I forget that moment you get VAR? That's the day like you
You're
cast
like,
a
nah,
VAR.
forget VR. Yeah.
The Sterling goal.
Yeah.
Bro. Then they tell you this guy's back was offside. Like what? the-
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I just think that Poch, as Chelsea fans, we have to be a bit patient. But
It's like
Poch
Arsenal's
is onto
rebuilding
something.
phase.
Exactly.
And
Going
that,
to
that
the
one took
same
like
thing.
Except,
4 years.
except,
Just that now you guys, the spotlight is all on you. But now Liverpool also going through that thing.
as we are Chelsea, that's what light has to be on us. And we've
cultures
spent a lot
differ.
of money.
Yeah,
But
cultures
the
differ,
only
that's the thing.
different thing from Chelsea and Arsenal's rebuilding phase is that for us, we are going to make top 4.
No, that's not the only difference.
That's
The
what
only
I can tell
difference.
you.
The only difference is that
Uh,
the cultures of our teams are so different, bro. Arsenal actually builds. You guys,
is that mine?
your culture is to just pick, bro. You guys pick parts at work
Yeah.
and slap it together
That's-
and win.
I think that's what
And
it
you guys
has.
win. That's what I'll give you about Arsenal. You guys win.
I think that's what it has been.
So rebuilding, this is new for you guys, bro.
Yeah, this is new for us.
This building
Virgin
shit is
ground,
so
bro.
new for
Yeah,
you,
and
bro.
we're enjoying it, bro. As Chelsea fans, like,
Enjoying
leave,
it, you guys are.
leave West
You're
Ham.
above every spending thing in the world, but you guys are
But we are
spending.
The guy who's
Billions.
casting
So you
want just complain about
No,
spending.
I'm not. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm saying.
You guys want your manager out because of not spending, but you're complaining about Chelsea spending.
Anyway, man.
Anyway,
Let's do predictions.
Before we leave this game, I'll give West Ham its props. First of all, Paqueta had a good game.
Yeah,
Paqueta had a good game.
So annoying, though.
Ward Prowse had a good game.
yeah.
But while we're still on that Paqueta point, he also has some things about him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's being
No, he's one of those really good mid-table players, bro. Who'll thrive in a mid-table team, then bring him to a big team. I don't think,
You
I
don't think it would
he
have
does
worked for City?
No way. Well,
I
City
think
is
he would
different.
have.
City's a bit different.
Personally, me, I'd
Yeah,
give
City's a bit
Kovacic
different.
those guys and they give us.
No.
Wallahi.
You don't
The
rate
guy's younger.
Kovacic?
I rate
Interesting.
him. I rate him. But like, if now think about it, De Bruyne is injured. Rodri and Stones are gonna play that CDM role. Those Stones may be more.
Do you know what Paqueta will
extra.
look like in City? He looked like Vieira in Arsenal.
But you see now,
Come on.
think about.
He
think
looked
about-
Kawa.
think
Like he
about
comes
how-
on his Kawa.
I thought
But
Vieira
he's just not at that level,
First
bro.
even show Vieira. Think about how Paqueta won that penalty. What
Not
was he
Vi-
doing in the box?
Not
there?
Vieira, bro.
Yeah, Vieira.
Vieira, the white
yeah,
dude.
this
is there
Vieira.
now.
Oh,
Relax. Oh my
I was
god.
also
saying-
confused. I was
just
like,
saying you
no.
miss
Fabio Vieira.
Fabio
Man, how did you
Vieira.
just say Vieira, man? Come on.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like
my
it's only
fault.
one Vieira.
My fault, my
Vieira
fault,
we're
my
talking
fault, my
about?
fault, my
He'll
fault.
be like,
Definitely not like that.
Yeah.
Bro. Oh my god, definitely not like that.
I was so
Yes, but
confused,
Definitely
bro.
not like that, bro.
But still, man, I was still saying like Paqueta. Think about how he was in that box and he won that penalty from Casedo. He's doing that thing low key. What Gundogan used to do, though, Gundogan does it on a different level,
Exceptionally.
exceptionally. So now with Pep's mindset, all the other players, he sees De Bruyne's crosses, Bernardo Silva twisting guys. He would know where to fit in because he's young and he has all the time to adapt. That's what I see. But Kovacic already has like 4 champs.
How old is Paqueta?
T24.
He's mid-20s, that's what I know.
24, yeah.
But while we're still on that point, he also has betting allegations against him. Kind of like Ivan Toney.
Over yellow.
Yeah, the yellow card thing.
Man, I don't think that stuff looks
So-
concrete enough,
Have
man.
you saw
I don't think
Ivan
it
That's
does.
Toney's-
But like you also know
But you said
how the Premier
that
League
interview
can
of
be.
Ivan Toney, when he was talking about, he should have just kept quiet, man.
Okay, you don't think he should have done the
Swallow.
interview, right?
No, he did it, but shouldn't have said why they caught him. Like he was saying, I was betting on myself, or it's not as bad as like if I just tackled some guy.
As in, but if you go
Like
for the
he's like-
interview,
You're saying Ivan is going to score today.
yeah, he's saying
He
he said
bet
he
on
wasn't
himself.
betting on like negative.
Yeah, he wasn't
Yeah.
betting on something like tackling.
My guy just
Yeah.
admitted
He
He
to
just
everything.
admitted to everything. So now these guys can increase your ban from like 9 matches to 19.
They already capped him.
Yeah.
But like what I'm saying, man, is if you decide to do the interview, you cannot control the questions they ask you.
Yeah,
Unless you say,
facts.
man, I'm only doing the interview if you send me the questions, so I know the questions I don't want to
And you
ask.
could just tell by his body language. He was just like, man.
Wait, he's out
But it was
till
like,
he's out
he
till
wasn't
the,
giving like mob
Yeah,
shits, you
mom
know?
shit. Just
Yeah.
like, man.
he's out till Jan, right?
Yeah, Jan.
Till Jan.
He'll be
But
okay.
Brentford may survive. Like they may still be in top 10.
But Brentford
Well,
is a
they're doing
good
nice.
team, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
man.
good team.
Mbeumo and Wisa holding
That coach
shit
is
down,
underrated,
bro.
but he knows his shit.
Wisa stepped up, bro.
Knows his shit.
Wisa always had it in him, though.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Wisa is one of those guys.
Yeah.
Whenever I came off the bench, did what he was supposed to do, bro.
Yeah.
Always, bro.
No, I definitely agree, but I also feel like Mbeumo has always been
Mbeumo has been, yeah.
different, bro.
Bro was nice.
You're just in Tony's shadow too much. 'Cause
Mbeumo
these
is a
guys are
hard
20
guy, bro.
goals. You're here like on 11, 10.
But guys, Tony is underrated, bro. I'll
True.
take him at Chelsea.
No, that dude
Jan.
is rated, bro. That guy has a right rating.
Bro,
He has a right rating.
he's just rated.
He has a rating of a guy who has balled out in a low-level team. We'll see what happens when he goes to a
Who,
big
like
because he's going to go
Ward
to a
Prowse?
big team if he plays like that in the second half of the season again.
No, he's going in Jan, bro.
Where's
Chelsea.
Oh, you're talking about
Tony.
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 Yeah.
I think someone is going to sign
Someone
him.
has
Say-
to buy
say
someone
Tony.
put Tony
has
in
to.
like Liverpool.
Who needs
as
him?
well.
Arsenal.
Hey. No,
Not
not
Chelsea
us.
needs
I
him.
don't think Arsenal.
Arsenal
Arsenal.
needs him.
I don't know if
Yes,
Liverpool.
he's even fit to play now. Why would they sign a guy?
I don't know if Liverpool need him.
They-
I don't know.
Liverpool need him.
Liverpool are
Liverpool
going through
need
a
him.
lot,
Forward.
bro.
Yeah.
Because
They need
that
that 20
Darwin
goal
Nunes thing
striker.
doesn't look like it's working out, bro.
That thing will work, bro. That thing's going to work.
Eventually.
That's
Not
what that's
now.
that's one of my bets.
think of
for this
Nunes?
season,
You
yeah.
see, this is the thing. Liverpool
it's
are not
going
in
to
a
work.
place
20
where they can
goals.
be like it will work eventually. They are not there right
You rather
now.
say Salah will get his 20 goals than Nunes will get like 10 assists. You rather say that. He's not
Salah's
gonna get-
guaranteed. Salah's guaranteed, bro.
On
Do you
that
think
note-
Salah is going Al Ittihad?
Oh, that's going to be that's a topic. That's a topic.
That's a
That's
topic. We'll come to that one.
Chelsea
predictions. Chelsea predictions.
Luton?
I
Personally,
think I'll go first. I'll go first than you guys.
I think 4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
This
Wow.
man is a better man.
That's
than I am.
Respect.
I think he has been seeing Chelsea play because anyone who has been watching Chelsea play, that's
You
what we
might
predict.
think
I
we
mean,
would
no,
score
I've been seeing
4,
him
bro.
At home, bro.
I've been
And
seeing you
Luton, like 4-0. Like this is like Pochettino's like chance to show that I know what I'm doing with this team.
Yeah,
And
that's
hopefully Jackson a hat trick. Why not?
true. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I actually like that.
Why
You know what I
not?
mean? Why not?
I mean,
Sure,
my team.
like this guy's been saying, who's that? You know, who's that guy?
I have him on my team, so I had to go and hurt me. But
And I released
Same,
him.
man.
I was the one
I'm just
jinxing him,
like-
so
I'm
everything
losing,
is just
I don't-
aligning up. So
Even Sterling, by the
I
way,
don't-
Sterling can also get 2. Why not?
I think Sterling.
5.
I think I had better than Sterling.
Oh.
So. Yeah, the 6-0.
Luton can also decide
Okay,
to park
you guys-
their bus.
You guys had of Morris. You guys had of Morris. That's a 6-1.
Morris can bag that penalty.
Morris
then-
can't be stopped.
okay, on the real, I think Chelsea's going to win 3-0.
Okay.
A polite 3-0. I mean,
Polite.
we probably have like 2 goals ruled out for offside because you know Jackson is too quick.
Yeah.
And
If Modric
efficient.
starts, man, some offside that is already assured. But
Even a penalty in that game.
I hope today if we win a penalty, it's Jackson on it. I will be pissed with Pochettino if it's
Enzo.
Enzo
some
again.
Enzo
If it's any
Diaz.
midfielder,
Yeah.
yeah.
Imagine
Man,
Kai
be
said
serious.
you're taking
Give
a
it to the
penalty.
striker.
I swear.
Because he can hit it and gets his confidence booming.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's going to be like 3-0. I think we'll keep the clean sheet. I expect a Nicholas Jackson goal or 2. So, yeah, maybe 3-0.
3-0.
I'm going
4-0,
2-0.
2-0.
2-0. Yeah. I think
2-0. You don't
Luton
believe in
are
your
going
boys?
to have such a low block. 2-0 seems viable for me.
You guys are at home, eh? Stamford
Yeah.
Bridge.
Yeah, we're at home.
On a
Luton
Friday
can't
night.
play at their ground
Under the
right
bright
now.
lights.
Under the bright lights.
Yeah.
I'm going 2-0.
Okay, I've stand by my
Morris,
my
eh?
Jazz. I've stand by my Jazz. I'm gonna say 2-1 Luton.
2-1 Luton.
Yeah. I'm just going to say 2-1 Luton, even though I really like how Chelsea is playing. I like everything about Chelsea right now. I just think you guys are just enjoying being underdogs too much, bro. Like, you guys need to step your shit up, bro. Maybe I'll be wrong. You guys win 4-0 and your season will take
Melvin's
off. but-
problem is he wants Chelsea to be like United. This is why he loves company.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And let me kill you.
I know.
All the times we've won in recent years,
Yeah.
we've been underdogs.
That's the thing. And you're not underdogs against Luton, bro.
No,
At
no,
all.
no. I mean generally in the
That's the
season.
thing. That's the problem. You're not underdogs against Luton.
Fair,
Anyways.
fair.
That's that with Chelsea, bro. I think we should let Mark come on, bro. All right, welcome back. We've had to replace Sydney with an Arsenal fan. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Mark Aina is my name. Arsenal diehard since forever.
Let's go.
Where is your Arsenal jersey, bro?
It's inside. It's like Superman. Ripping shot. Yeah, listen.
You'll see it when you come to the carpet.
So before we get into what happened to Arsenal on the weekend, do you want to give your thoughts on? You started giving your thoughts on Chelsea, man. What do you say?
Yeah.
Just your quick 2 cents on Chelsea.
My
Maybe
quick 2
United
cents
as
on
well.
Chelsea. First of all, they have a very formidable squad. That's a fact to begin with.
Facts.
And it's just a matter of time. They just need to get the right thing. Like, they need to do the right things. Take, for example, like Arsenal. They're in that period of... But theirs is even more complex because they're like starting from scratch.
Yeah.
Because they've had to get rid of old players. They have an entirely new squad, a new manager. And we've been seeing he's trying to make everything very different. For example, at their stadium, where the home used to sit is where the away sits now, and vice versa. Players are now parking their cars at different places. He's trying to like overhaul the whole thing. And yeah, you should be where anytime that team starts to click.
It starts firing off
Yeah.
or fire off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I can see that.
Thank you very much. So I love
Alright,
Mark.
Let's get into. So you brought your ally. You brought an ally to the
I'm someone who sees what's happening. This is the vision.
Okay. Let's get
keep the negative
into.
aside. Let's keep it aside.
Let's get
No.
into. Let's get into
The
Arsenal.
negative is not really negative, really. It's what you would expect from a team in the
That's
phase
building.
they're in.
Yeah.
Young
You don't
team.
expect them to start banging immediately. And Chelsea has had its inherent problems of injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
injuries, which affect everyone.
Yeah.
Please, Doug, don't.
I've been telling this stuff to Melvin, and he's there not understand.
What do you mean? I'm not. United has also 1,000 injuries right now, bro. I understand.
Now, as for United, I don't know. If I'm talking about United, we can spend the whole night
All
here.
day.
Yeah, it's
So-
too late. We already spent the first hour.
By the way,
It's been the first
Melvin,
hour, yeah.
one thing before we're supposed to be moving on to Arsenal right now, but
Yeah.
one thing that I was supposed to squeeze you about that I didn't get a chance to is you guys knowingly spent big money and signed a player you knew that was injured. You know, so that's why
That's a
I really
Hoyland
do
guy,
not
yeah?
want to hear you guys crying about Rashford playing out of position.
You see, that thing they are plummy, bro.
Yeah.
That was, I can't even defend that
Bro,
thing.
like
'Cause that
even the way
thing
they
they
are
are
comparing him
plummy.
to Haaland.
I don't know if it's something that they've kept under wraps. If he got hurt, like doing some other dumb shit that they don't want to tell us about, but it does not make sense.
Makes sense.
That negotiations took that long, and the guy is not playing the first
Bro.
month and a half,
Like,
2 months
and
of football,
You,
bro.
you know, that's not even the worst bit of it, bro. This guy signed a player who, I mean, I might be wrong, but the information that I've gotten, don't sound like Fabrizio, but the information that I've gotten indicates that
That man, Doug.
when this guy is fit, yeah, he's going to be able to play only one game a week.
That's crazy, bro.
And you guys are playing Champs
What does
League,
that
you're going
mean?
to be in FA and
What does that
So
mean?
it means that it's load management. The NBA is called load management.
Why?
Yeah,
Like that's
load management,
that's the
yeah.
type of player he is. Like he gets tired too quick.
Not too quickly, but he had like a back injury. So you have to, when he's fit, you have to
You have to
manage
let him.
his minutes.
Okay.
You can't overwhelm him.
Yeah.
So
That's
man,
insane.
it's
bro.
just
He'll
there and
probably
make
come
a lot
back.
of
For a
business
fact,
sense.
that is that's supposed to be United's striker
Yeah,
Yeah.
only this season.
their main
Yeah.
striker.
Main striker.
And you don't even have a backup natural striker, right?
They're trying to put Rashford there, you can see.
Yeah, it's not a
They've
natural
tried that
striker.
numerous times.
Yeah.
Sasha will probably play and
Yeah.
So that was just
That was
not-
dumb. That was dumb.
a
There's no.
bit
You can't make any excuses for it, bro.
You need,
Unless
you
you
need-
had like proper cover and you know that by the time he's G, the ball will already be rolling, you know?
Okay,
United should have signed Harry Kane. I don't know why they didn't, but
Because Daniel Levy
Thank
cannot
God he
sell.
didn't have
to-
Heavy jam.
yeah, you can't
Why
sell to
even
an
a
English club.
discussion, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get
Pochettino had an
into.
interview yesterday where they were asking him about that whole thing with Alan Shearer. And I was talking about how man Daniel Levy like could never sell to a Premier League team.
Never.
Like, and I understand. Why would you give?
He's a proper Jewish
Guy like-
businessman. You have to
Yeah.
Oh,
understand.
he's Jewish, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Anyway,
All right,
yeah.
bro. No, let's get into Arsenal. Let's get into Arsenal.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
definitely.
Let's talk about your game last week, man. 1-0 win. Who did they beat?
They beat Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace away.
Monday night, tough game.
Good
Penalty.
win. Good win. Good win. Good win.
It was a penalty.
Was a
Very-
pen. Or they
No,
got
actually,
pen.
I thought Saka would take that penalty,
Mm.
but
That was a mind game.
that was a
really.
mind game. Yeah, it was a mind game.
Yeah,
Because
it was a
probably that
tactic.
keeper read like he knows,
Yeah.
probably knows Saka's. So Odegaard came and swept it past him, man.
All right.
So yeah, last Monday, Selhurst Park, Monday night, always a tough game for us. I mean,
Closer?
we've lost quite a number of those fixtures in particular. And Selhurst Park on a Monday night is really a tough fixture
It's
for
a
anyone.
tough game.
But I like the way the lads handled it. We played with so much confidence. One thing we have gotten so good at is our confidence. The boys are so confident, and even with the red card, you could see that they still kept on. They held the ball so well. We closed out the game so well. Something we have been struggling to build upon and realize in the past like 2 seasons. Yeah. Then our new signings are banging.
Declan, man.
Declan,
Rice fits
man of
in
the
so
match,
well.
you know, with a man of the match performance as expected. Then, of course, we also have our injury problems. Our star signing gets injured on his debut. But yeah,
Who are you calling your start signing? Timber.
yeah, Timber.
Mm.
Yeah, he was very exceptional in the preseason. Then he jumps on as well, and it's like he's been playing with
Yeah,
the team.
balled
For,
out.
yeah, everything just moves on so smoothly. It's always a hard thing for a new signing to step into a new team, and with the expectations, with the whole new setting, the expectations to like hit the ground running. And I believe our boys have done that so well. Though, thank you for Kai Havertz, by the way.
My
Yeah.
pleasure, bro.
I think Doug is one of the few.
Don't make Doug flip this table, bro.
Man,
Doug is one of the few Chelsea fans who actually rated him.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
many
I think,
Chelsea
I think
fans.
we all rate him except
No,
Chelsea
no, no,
fans.
no.
bro.
Kai Havertz
I think everyone in the league
enthusiast.
rated Kai Havertz except Chelsea fans. bro.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm
it's-
among the few. I'm among the few. I read
Yeah.
Havertz and Mount really highly, and I hate Arsenal and United, but man, I hate to see them, not turn up.
Not
Like
being good
I wish
big
them
games.
the best.
Fair.
It was not against us, but I want them to have gone and
To
have
ball
good
out.
careers.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, the boys have gelled in so well. The spirits are high. You can see that the team is heading the right direction. We just have to hope everyone stays fit, everyone stays positive, and most importantly, we don't lose key players, because we all saw what happened when we lost one
Saliba.
player, Saliba, our centre back, and it flipped our entire
Season.
hard
Season,
work
yeah.
over, and it was a big blow, but I'm very happy with how the guys have recovered, and everyone is back to the target.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, with the way we have set up and where we have come from, the expectations are high. Yeah.
What minute did you guys get the red card?
In the second
Second
half.
half.
Second
Like
half.
Yeah.
70th minute.
Yeah.
Because
I think-
Tomiyasu.
Yeah, Tomiyasu, second
Tomiyasu.
yellow.
Yeah, Tomiyasu is, I think he's the only liability, maybe. But on his best day, it's crazy.
I wouldn't say it's a liability because
I'm just saying, in that starting 11, he's the only person you can say, maybe this guy will have a mistake. If you're an opposing team.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because let's say
yeah.
Zaha was in that team,
yeah.
or even Olise.
I think I understand what he's saying. He's the only
Olise has
person
a
in
problem.
your current XI who doesn't look like a starter.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could point at all these players
He's
and you're like,
He's
this
only
guy
starting.
could start
Why
for
is
United.
he starting?
This guy could start
He's
for
starting
back.
because why? Because Zinchenko is injured. What?
He started left back or right back?
Why is he starting? Why is Tomiyasu starting?
White can be played as a centre back. He
or
can
right
be
back.
played on the right.
Yeah.
Oh, Tomiyasu started because of Timber's injury.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Timber's
Got it,
injury,
got it.
And
But-
you have to give it to Tomiyasu because this is a guy who is coming back from a very long injury. He has not had so much playing time under his belt. So, yeah. But it all comes down to, in my opinion, it was a very questionable decision. But you know how the EPL is.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't want to agree with the fact that Tomiyasu is the one going to make the error. No.
Mm.
No. Yeah.
I think Tomiyasu is good.
You think he's
But,
good, though?
Yeah, I think he's good. But I don't think he's supposed to be like
In the
a
starting
starter
11.
for, like a top team, like teams that's trying to win the Champions League, Premier League and what. But I feel like he's a very, very decent second option, And that red card that he got, it was 2 yellows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I saw the first yellow, it was about wasting time. So what happened was, I don't even remember, I think it was Havertz or some other player. This guy goes to throw the ball and he wastes a lot of time. Then Tomiyasu comes to throw the ball and he
Waste time as
wastes
well.
some little time, right? But I think the ref just looked at all the time wasted
I was like,
and
nah.
gave this guy a yellow for wasting time. Then there is a ball that is playing that challenge. He tries to go into a challenge, then go into it so dangerously, but he follows through. There is no physical harm to the other player, but the challenge looks dangerous. So second yellow. So I was actually thinking, when it's a yellow card, they do not review with VAR. You know that?
Yeah. They
Like
don't.
they only review a card that is a red card. They don't. VAR does
Penalty.
not hand a red.
Who got a
yellows.
hash rate this weekend? I saw a red.
McAllister.
McAllister.
And
They overturned
Tomiyasu red was also
They
chill.
overturned
McAllister's
sure.
red should have never been a red, bro. That was so harsh.
McAllister's red
So
should not
harsh.
have been a red. So I was thinking that Arsenal was also going to appeal, but
They
they
didn't.
didn't. They didn't because
It's a yellow.
I guess 2 years.
A yellow is tricky.
Yeah,
It's
more
it's
to
hard to
that,
contest.
you
a
guys
yellow.
have to come to terms with the fact that this season in particular, the new one, the FA, that's the Premier League, is very strict. We're seeing people getting booked for throwing the ball away in frustration. We're seeing we're seeing things like 9 minutes of added time, no more
Yeah.
wasting time.
I've been waiting for that since the
So
World
it's
Cup, bro.
they're
I'm so hyped.
really tight this season, and we're going to be seeing more of those, more funny, questionable bookings. Yeah,
This is what I'll say about Arsenal, man. I think Arsenal are, it's clear that Arsenal are the second best team in the league right now. I don't think anyone will
I
contest
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say
You
that.
say they're the best. You have to say it with
You
chest.
think you're the
Are
best,
they
though?
the best?
Hey, of course, we are the best. We are the best.
Listen,
Why would
bro.
I wouldn't say anything
Okay.
less of my
I
team.
think that there's something.
But yeah, they won the community shield.
I
so
think
they have
Arsenal.
bragging rights right now.
You
I
see, no
think
matter
that-
how condescending Alvin is
One
trying
of
to
five-
sound,
They have
he also
bragging
knows
rights.
deep down that we're coming for him
I
this
feel like
season.
the only knock I have on Arsenal right now is there just seems to be like a loss of focus as the game progresses. Like you guys just make the slightest mistakes. I don't know if everyone makes mistakes, but 2 game weeks in, I feel like in both of those games, in the second half, you've lost focus at some point. Like you've dominated the game, then in the late 60s into the 70s, you've lost focus. The other team has come into the game. I think it happened with Forest in the beginning. Forest really
2 goals
came
up.
at you guys.
Then
Yeah.
they score, they get one back.
Yeah.
Then in like 8 minutes left to play, we are now on the back.
Yeah,
squeezing.
exactly.
Yeah.
That really plumbed me.
Yeah.
I agree with what Melvin is saying because I feel like the games I've watched of Arsenal, I feel like Arsenal is such a first half team.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a betting man, you go and think about giving Arsenal like over 0.5 in the first half or over 1.5. Like, it's going to have, Arsenal will have their hottest energy in the first half. They will bang like 2-3 goals. Then second half they come and they start to
chilling.
crawl or see the win through. So if
Yeah.
there is a team that can just turn the pressure on them in the second half, shit like red cards, penalties, and it will be unfolding. Because Arsenal is a bit, they use a lot of energy and intensity in the first half. So I feel like, man, if you go and play in the Champions League,
It's going to
you're
be.
going to have to learn how to maintain your intensity right from the start
No.
to the finish. Because, bro, you're going to play teams like Madrid who have assassins like Rodrigo, who can eat you up in the last second of the game.
Yeah,
You get-
obviously, our return
It's
to the
like-
Champions League is going to be a huge test, seeing as we have been out of the competition for a very long time. And this is a whole new Arsenal and a whole new system, whole new manager. Because I don't think there's any player still left in the squad that last played for Arsenal in the Champions League still at the club. These are all new players.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We
That's
have been
cool.
out of that competition for a
Oh,
minute.
damn.
brother.
That's crazy, bro.
So yeah, it's going to be a test for us, but I'm very sure the boys are going to embrace it as usual.
You know, I don't know what you both are saying because the truth is like, why is it even like, let's say, why we leapfrogged Arsenal to that title last season? Obviously, the injuries are obvious, but like that killer instinct, like when you're playing City,
Yeah.
you're going to make sure from minute 1 to 90, you're feeling that you can't handle us.
Yeah.
But Arsenal, first off, you may not even get a shot on target. But from the 60th minute, other teams can feel like, boss, we can squeeze in a goal here.
It's very true.
You can squeeze in a goal like Saka. Okay, Saka guys will keep doing their thing, Odegaard. But like the CDMs before Declan Rice anyway, they can drop off. That's when other guys would pounce. The right guys. That's why certain teams can take advantage. That's why they had a bad second half from like April, May. Like, you know, a 3-3 with Southampton, which shouldn't happen. But you're giving that team that hope of like,
We can do
catch
something,
up.
yeah.
Now you're adding 9 minutes for those teams, boss. That's what I'm saying. Like Arsenal, yeah, they can win. They can win FA Cup, Cup to 1, but that league now with Champions League,
It's a
they
lot.
play on Tuesday,
It's a
Wednesday.
lot.
Saka guys are gonna need rest. Odegaard, Saliba.
Yeah, but we've also tried
Yeah.
to broaden our squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have at least reasonable amount of players more than we had last season. We've tried to fill those gaps, add some players. But I get what you're saying because
The
aside from the
consistency.
Saliba injury,
Yeah.
it's a time where if we lost either Partey or Shaka,
Yeah.
we'll be in the same problem.
The same problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we have moved, I think we have slightly moved on from depending on particular players for a particular position,
Yeah.
which was our biggest problem. One of our biggest problems last season. And as you can see, it cost us the league. Because when that guy got out, Saliba gets out, the morale of the team just drops. Then fatigue starts to kick in. Then all those negative emotions start to kick in. Then doubt starts to kick in.
And you know, even
And the whole thing
Arteta-
implodes.
Arteta also has that thing of where he wants to do that Pep thing of you put a player out of his position, try and give him another position. Like how Stones moved from centre back to CDM. Unfortunately, it worked out. Because remember what he did in that Champions League
That
final.
Champions League
I
final,
didn't
bro.
think Stones was
John
that
Stones
guy.
cooked.
You see, let's say Arsenal, they try that shit with Ben White or anyone else. It may work for one game. But then you put him against, like, in a Champions League final, would it work?
You see, what you have to
Say-
understand, Alvin,
Yeah.
what you're saying is true. Arsenal were
It's
like,
a bit of fortune.
it's not fortune.
Sometimes.
You guys have been playing at that level for some time.
Yeah.
And Arsenal, it's been like one season now. We're just like taking off.
Yeah.
You get, we're taking off. We're now taking off to go a level above the rest. A level above the rest. Where City has been, they have basically annihilated the opposition for years.
Yeah, like
Everyone,
last
they have
6 years.
been miles ahead of everyone, clearly. On the pitch, the team, the squad, even despite the fact that they've lost some key players along the way,
Yeah.
they still turn up. Now, Arsenal, on the other hand, this is a team still trying to, okay, we're not at that level of finding our feet. We've found our feet, but now we need to maintain.
To maintain.
Yeah, we need to
You kind of
maintain.
get used to being at that altitude,
Uh-huh.
bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
air's
yeah.
a bit
And hopefully
thin
the
up there,
injuries
bro.
don't wear
Which
out
is a
certain
challenge.
players.
Yeah.
It's a challenge
That's
because it's a challenge because you're competing with a 5-star roster of City, which can be rotated
Yeah.
in,
Bro,
out, in, out.
I have a quick question. Now that you guys bring up rotation, who comes on if Saka goes off?
Well,
Yeah,
I
so
feel like there's someone in every position except that.
I feel like before, okay, I feel like Saka has suffered from a problem of not having a Nacho's replacement
yeah.
in the Arsenal team.
Yeah.
But they could use Reece Nelson. But now the reports
Yeah.
that I was seeing maybe like of 2 days ago, Nicolas Pepe has stopped training alone and has been reintegrated into the squad. So if Nicolas Pepe, yeah,
Oh.
Nicolas Pepe is reintegrated into the squad, then he's the Nacho Saka substitute.
Okay. That's fair.
But before
That's
that,
fair.
Well,
Took a
I
deep
don't see.
breath.
I don't see Pepe really
Coming
getting
back.
back into that squad because seeing as he missed out on the crucial part of the project of
Yeah.
like getting the whole thing together, getting the team used to playing a certain type of way. It's tough. It's I don't see him really being integrated in the team. But like I've said, our sub in that area we don't have a natural sub, but we can like tweak the formation a little bit. We shall put like Trossard there, like Reece Nelson. Yeah, but you don't have that natural
Yeah.
left
Natural right wing.
I
sided.
think that would be a trick. That's gonna be tricky. If Saka gets injured long term, it's gonna be.
They have to,
But
they have to
you
check
know-
the formation.
didn't Saka just break that record of being available
Yes,
for
yes.
83
That's the thing.
games?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like Arsenal have become super reliant on him. Like, not dependent, because I know you guys are not dependent on one player. And that's another point that I want to make. I think that Arsenal's biggest strength this season is they have a high ratio of clutch players, bro. Like, they have a high ratio of guys who can come through when shit is looking dark.
Like which guys, for example?
I think Martinelli is super clutch.
Of course,
I don't
Dag
think
is good.
Martinelli is clutch.
You don't. You're bugging. I think Martinelli is super duper clutch.
Okay, let me ask you.
Dag is
I
just
think-
being a
I
hater
want
there.
to know. I want to know 2 big games
No,
where
first,
Martinelli has been clutch.
Let's think about it.
Just clutch
think about
against-
it. Him and Trossard has better finishing. To you.
Actually, Trossard
Him
is
and
more
Trossard
clutch
does-
than Martinelli.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
Trossard-
argue
Trossard
that.
is
I
also
feel
on that
like
list.
Martinelli is a consistent high energy player
Yeah.
with end product.
No.
But I feel like
I don't
when
agree
it
with
comes
that,
to
This guy has
guys.
Martinelli is a
defined
hazard.
let me tell you guys
He's a
that
hazard.
This guy has
I feel
defined
like
clutch.
Arsenal's clutch players.
Saka.
If you talk about Arsenal's clutch players, even Saka may not qualify.
Wow.
Let me remind you about the
Wow,
games when,
wow,
when
wow,
Martinelli
wow,
has
wow.
been clutch. Do you remember when
Yeah,
he
tell me.
laid Kante down on the floor,
I remember
bridge
that
on
game.
a red card?
Yeah, that's one
That
game.
was
From
a
your set
counter-attack,
piece.
yeah.
Yes. How he nicely finished
Yeah,
it past
that's
Kepa.
one game.
He announced himself to the crowd, to the
Yeah.
world that day.
I'll tell you this,
That's
bro.
one
I
game.
feel like
And along the way, he has really.
he has, bro.
Yeah,
That
he's
guy
come a long
that
way.
guy is most
He's
improved,
come a long
bro.
way.
Let me solve
Most
your
improved.
problem. Yeah, we've sold you guys one of the most clutch players of the 21st century in Kai Havertz.
You fucking bugging.
Wait. Wait a minute.
No way.
How is
Don't make me
Havertz
leave
clutch?
this podcast right now.
That guy is not on the
Let's
list.
say he's clutch. Let's
He's
say
not on
clutch
the
because of a
list.
Champions League goal. Let's say
Havertz
it's
not
because
on
of a
the
Champions
list.
League goal.
I knew you guys are going to talk
Let me
about
tell you
the
one-
Champions League goal.
let
Let
me
me
tell
tell
you-
you, it's not even a Champions League goal, bro.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about clutchness. Clutchness can't just be. You
Clutch
can't
is-
only show up in big games, bro.
Yeah.
You have to show up every game, including the big
That's
games.
not
bro.
clutchness. That's not clutch. That's
Listen.
consistency.
But listen, in order for you to be clutch, you have to be reliable no matter what time of the game it is. and stay that way even when it's
So,
important, bro.
What team are you playing in that for you every game you need a clutch moment?
No,
Can't you ever have control of a game?
But that's what I'm
Dad,
saying. That's what
Dad.
I'm saying. I'm saying when the worst comes to the worst in Arsenal, there's too many guys who can come up with something special.
Like which
bro.
guys?
I've just told you, Saka,
Uh-huh.
Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard.
What about
Four
Jesus?
Jesus, because Jesus is off. Right now he's injured. I think Jesus
Okay,
is clutch.
Jesus is not clutch.
That nigga is clutch.
Saka is not
That nigga is
clutch.
clutch.
Martinelli is not clutch.
They're
You
all
see,
clutch.
the good thing all this is on the record. So
It's all on the record. It's not clutch.
with so much emphasis.
No, for real. Let me tell you
Jesus is
guys.
back in training. That I know
Yeah.
for sure. He's
Yeah.
back
Me,
in
my
training.
definition of clutch.
Yeah.
My definition of clutch is that player who has that je ne sais quoi. You get to get us that goal when things are looking like no one else on
gonna
the
get that
pitch
goal.
is gonna get that goal. That player who is going to get that goal in a final that is tough and even for it to end 1-0, right? That player who's going to get us that 89th minute in a game where we have played so poorly, right? But we need that win desperately, right?
Yeah.
So me, I can tell you,
If I'm
guys,
getting you well,
that
there are two
Arsenal-
guys. There are two guys, Odegaard and Saka.
No, for me, I think it's Odegaard
And?
and Havertz.
Havertz is
Arsenal
not
right
clutch.
now.
No.
Havertz is not
Because
clutch, bro.
If you ask me as a Chelsea fan, yeah, even though I was going to tell you that, man, Havertz has been fucking around in games, not been scoring and what. One thing that Chelsea fans might not deny about Havertz is that when it's a big game and you send him on that chance, he's going to deliver.
No, bro.
Right, remember Havertz first Real Madrid
bro.
last season?
That guy goes
That guy's like
missing.
behind the sofa.
Yeah.
There's no guy who goes missing
Didn't
like
do
Havertz,
anything.
bro.
The thing about
What?
Havertz is that's what his game looks like. It looks
Wasn't
like
clutch,
he's slow. It looks
can't
like
believe
he's
you guys-
hiding.
There was no
But
clutch.
his biggest strength actually is that he positions himself so nicely, which is a very rare talent to have as a striker, especially an attacking player. He knows that so well. That goal at the far post, and he's tall. You
Yeah.
don't see him coming. He just lurks around that far post area. He has scored a couple of goals for you guys in that area.
I tell you,
But
game on the line, Havertz will kill you with that half chance, bro.
No.
no.
Trust me.
I think for me, clutchness requires for a guy to be fearless, bro. That nigga Havertz looks scared 90% of the time, bro.
That's why I think
That
Exactly.
guy always looks scared.
Like,
Yes,
he
this
looks
is
scared,
more.
so defenders forget about him. Then he kills you, bro.
No, bro, no.
Okay, Mark, do you think
Havertz
Saka is
not
clutch?
bro.
Dave,
Saka is clutch.
what
bro.
are you talking
Saka
about?
Is super clutch, bro. That's the most
Dave.
clutch guy in that team.
I
Dave.
think Saka is consistent, not clutch.
Saka
he's
doesn't
clutch,
fear any
bro.
defense on this earth, bro.
He's consistent, bro.
No.
No.
but he
Saka
can
is
be-
clutch.
he can
Okay,
be
tell me the last
intimidated,
big game Saka
No.
can be
That's the
intimidated.
one thing Saka
Can be
is
intimidated, bro.
When?
by who?
Bro, let me tell you.
Yo, Saka missed a penalty in the Euros.
I remember
First
they
leave that.
brought him
That's
on.
not being clutch.
They had
That's
just
not
brought
being
him
clutch.
on.
That's like 3 years back. That's like
That's
3
not
years
being
back.
clutch.
That's not being clutch.
That's not
Fuzzy,
being
Fuzzy,
clutch.
what I'm saying. Okay, remember all the big 6 games last season? How many of those games, apart from United and the penalty against City, did Saka score?
But he was
He
the most
scored against
important player,
United.
bro.
No, I'm saying apart from United,
But the
the
thing
penalty
is,
against City.
Saka is always the most important player on that team, regardless, bro.
I mean, that's why they
The guy
played him
still
the big
balls
man.
out the
He's
most.
available, is
Don't
consistent,
say
he has
he's
end
available,
product.
bro.
It's not just
Available is such an
It's not just-
oversimplification of what that guy does for
That's
that
not
team.
just
bro.
Come on,
Like-
if you play every game, you're going to have a better chance of scoring than injured guys.
Bro, that
Right?
guy's who played
But
every game.
when it's a game that is a title decider, where are you? That's why you determine clutch players.
I think
bro.
what we can agree on is Odegaard is the most clutch guy in that team. That's why he took that penalty.
Not
That-
clutch.
exactly.
Not clutch.
If you had given that Crystal
no,
Palace
he is.
penalty,
He's the heart
to
of the team.
Saka, I can't
He's the
guarantee
heart
that
of
he
the team.
scores it. But
Yeah.
Odegaard scores it 10 times.
There's a reason why
Havertz scores
even if you
it.
say mind games,
Yeah,
it's
don't
possible
say
he might
somehow
have missed
about
it.
Saka on this
That's
pod,
why
bro.
Odegaard came on.
Don't make me over dick right Saka on this pod, bro. I won't be able to explain
Man, you're
myself
going
to the homies,
backflips,
bro.
what, bro?
I won't be
Get
able
off
to
that
explain
thing, bro.
myself to
Put
the
it down.
homies, bro. Just, me, I think Saka is the best player on that team, you guys.
No,
And
he
I-
is.
that
He
dude,
is.
that dude is so
He
nice,
Is-
bro.
Saka is
Does Chelsea have any clash
Saka
players?
or Odegaard is
Does Chelsea have any clash players
Yeah,
on that
bro.
team right now? Who?
Wait, who? And if you dare say
on the
Jackson,
team right now.
Don't say Chukwemeka because he did got some guys.
Okay, hamstrings gave away after one game.
On that squad right now, do we know for a fact that there's any clash player?
On the Chelsea squad right now, our most clutch player has to be.
Be like fucking Thiago Silva. or some
No.
shit.
Our most clutch
No.
player. Our most clutch player right now in the Chelsea team is.
And it's Sterling.
Sterling.
Is
It might be.
Sterling.
No,
And that's
Sterling is not clutch, bro. That's
Bro.
one of his weaknesses.
Yeah, for him
My
he goes
God,
missing.
bro. Sterling was
He
clutch
misses
for
more-
City.
He was.
he misses more
He had his
chances.
period. He had his
his
period.
times, bro.
Yeah, okay.
That's
yeah,
his
yeah,
times.
He had his period.
Yeah.
That is time.
Like
But
he's saying,
Chelsea-
he's right. In
I think
Chelsea,
the
that
Chelsea
guy
squad
will have
right
the
now,
most
the most
chances in the
clutch
game
player is
and miss.
Rhys James, bro. Rhys
I
James
agree
is
with
one
you.
of those players that I know.
Doug,
that
no.
Oh, no,
I might agree with
no.
him. I might agree with him.
Rhys James.
I'm not
I
even
like
lying,
Rhys.
bro.
Rhys
I know
James.
if Rhys James stands on that Chelsea penalty, it's in.
Yeah, I like Rhys James.
I know Rhys
Rhys
James
James.
is the guy on that one-on-one, it's in.
But don't say your most clutch player is a defender, bro.
That's a defender.
Don't say it with
A
pride
right
on this
back.
podcast.
Can we say Mudryk or Madueke?
No, none
What
of
do you
them.
say, bro?
Just
No,
say
no,
zero
no.
and we keep it pushing.
No.
Bro.
The reason why our problem, actually, one of our problems is Rhys James' availability. Like one of the best qualities of a player is availability. And that's why Saka, if someone said Saka is the best right winger in the league after Salah, I'm not even going to judge shit. Because, bro, that nigga is available every
No, he is.
week in,
He
week
is,
out,
yeah.
bro. Guy has been available since he was playing
Bro, your
full.
available thing just sounds like a diss, bro.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah,
like a diss
yeah,
to me, bro.
yeah.
Don't say
How,
he's available
bro?
because that's not his best quality per
Yeah.
se, bro. Don't say
No,
he's the best
like-
player because he plays every game.
Saka is
I think-
that guy.
That guy is
It's
that
that
guy.
guy where he'll put the
You think that,
responsibility upon himself
Yeah.
to carry the team. Like he'll go into challenges without any fear whatsoever. He will drive the ball so fearlessly, and yeah,
Bro, would you say pick Xavi's best quality was that he started every game? Or he played often?
Oh, wait.
Dag,
Okay.
No.
What do you think is Saka's best quality, really?
You guys,
Is it that he can play any position?
He's fearless.
Apart from, like,
He's
being
fearless, bro.
fearless. Saka can actually play wing back.
I've seen,
his
I've
best
seen what's
quality.
wrong with you guys. You guys are spoiled, eh?
How?
You think availability is some normal shit?
No,
Douglas,
that's
come
not
on.
it. That's not
That's
it.
the truth, bro. Let me tell you, as a Chelsea fan, you've learned by now that one of the best things a player can give you is availability. Because you even know why we go through that whole
Bro, we're not
tiresome
spoiled. You're just
event.
traumatized.
No, you guys are spoiled.
You're just a
Take things for
traumatized guy,
granted,
bro.
It's like that shit of Iron Man. Jose is give you pocket money of
Yes.
7 man. Give you 7 man every sem. Now they give you 5 man. You're like, man, what the fuck? I only have 5 man. What the fuck are you chasing, bro? You get what I'm trying? Let me tell you. As our Chelsea
Yo,
fans, we
that's
know
so
that
funny.
if a player can give me a full season available, there isn't really much I can ask from the guy. The only reason we put up with this stupid debates of Trent Alexander-Arnold and Rhys James, because Rhys James is not available yet. Rhys James is like 6 times the player Trent is, but he's not available, bro.
Relax.
No.
You get why you disagree? Because it's not available.
Doug,
No.
no.
I'm
Relax.
telling you, bro.
Those are
Doug,
two different
relax.
profiles. Those are two different profiles.
It's the same profile.
No.
Dag,
One
relax.
guy is just better at everything.
No.
No. At
No,
everything.
no. At everything.
Yeah.
Doug, we have seen Trent be
That-
played
that Jameson has
as
started
a
to start.
midfielder.
That Jameson has started to start.
No, bro.
Better at
Can James do
everything.
that?
Do what?
Play as a midfielder.
The only thing I'm giving
Yes.
James over him
No,
is
no, no,
defending.
no.
Yes.
No.
Look up Rhys James versus Wigan. Midfielder, double pivot.
But don't say Wigan, bro. Don't say Wigan to us, bro. Don't say Wigan to us.
Wigan Athletic.
To a guy, bro. At the Wigan. This guy has a Champions League. Telling us about Wigan. Relax,
And Rhys
relax.
James has a what?
Pause.
Let me tell you, one thing you should never do is just for a
That's my
Chelsea
fault, that's my
fan.
fault, that's my
Never
fault.
just for a Chelsea fan about
Let's not talk about
Champions
the Champions League with Chelsea, guys. That's my fault. That's my fault. Okay.
By the way, just to make the record clear,
Yeah.
I'm an England fan and I have the utmost respect for Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I disagree with anyone who thinks that he shouldn't be a starter in right back or he should move to midfield. I just believe he's an exceptional creator, maybe better than Rhys James, but Rhys James is an exceptional creator at the same time and an exceptional defender.
not an
And his
exceptional
only
creator.
problem is
He's
not
not an
better than
exceptional
Alexander.
creator. He's not an
Not
exceptional
better than
creator by
Alexander.
any
An
standard.
exceptional
In
creator.
fact, now me, I agree with every-
But he's a better player generally.
we might attach some evidence to this podcast
But
of
for
the
me,
Rhys James playlist. of
everyone
him
who
creating
says
chances,
everyone who
finishing dives.
says that Trent should move up to midfield, I agree wholeheartedly, bro. That guy is spectacular.
It's
in
been
midfield,
it's been in the works for some time, but
Yeah.
I think eventually.
Did you know Pep would have that guy
So who
like
plays
number
there right
10,
back
bro?
then? Gomez. If he-
No, that's the thing. They
Gomez
don't
can
have.
actually play
He can.
RB.
He can.
Rhys
yeah.
James is the midfield.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you,
You need a
Pep
proper
would have that
defensive
guy.
midfielder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pep would have that guy at number 10 on the pitch, bro.
Yeah,
That guy would have him
Alexander.
forward.
Yeah, yeah. Free kicks.
I don't know what that guy is still doing, bro. Because every time he's defending, he makes a mistake, man. It's guaranteed.
Yeah,
He's like De Gea almost, bro.
Now that is where James is better than him.
That's why we'll give it to James. Alright,
But-
Next.
Rhys James is exceptional offensively and defensively is exceptional. Yeah.
exception. That word exceptional, bro. That word exceptional. But defensively, he is. Attacking, he's good. He's good.
And the Euro
It's good.
2024, we'll see.
We'll see.
Shall see who they pick.
Alright, predictions. Arsenal this week. Who are you guys
Arsenal is
playing?
We're playing
Fulham.
Fulham.
Fulham
That's
without
London
Mitrovic.
derby.
Fulham have just sold Mitrovic.
Yeah, Fulham.
No. Don't sleep on that team, by the way. They're
No,
tough.
they have guys.
They're tough.
They have the what's the
But
guy's
Fulham
name?
is a very
Vinicius.
tough
They have
team.
that Vinicius.
Carlos
Yeah.
Vinicius,
but Arsenal is at
Paulinho.
home.
Have they sold
have
Paulinho?
No. That's their star player, the midfielder.
But mob teams want him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dico,
So
don't
good.
worry.
The Cordova is Willian also with them.
Yes.
William's still there.
What do you think? What's your prediction?
Well, it will
Was
be.
Arsenal at home? The way they played Nottingham Forest last time.
Are we home?
They'll start with fire. Yeah, you're home.
Yeah, we're home.
Yeah.
2-0. Expect a clean sheet. 2-0 at least.
2-0.
Yeah. But it won't be easy because I expect them to make it hard for us. I've watched them from like the tail end of last season. I also watched their performances this season, and yeah, I can tell you that they're a team that is not easy to break down.
What's wrong with Zinchenko?
He's just back from injury.
Yeah.
So he's gonna play his game
Yeah,
because Tomiyasu's out.
yeah.
And Tiani was sold today.
Tierney
What?
was sold.
Yes.
Tony was sold.
To
To who?
Who?
It was sold to the La Liga.
Bundesliga?
No, La Liga.
That's a mistake.
Let me
I think
just
that's a mistake.
could be a loan move, but
I imagine that.
you're not going to see Tiani again this
You've
season.
you've
That's
lost
a
that
mistake.
replacement now.
That was a
No,
gap.
I don't think they have sold him though.
Anyway, but
I
like,
think it's a loan move, but let me just check real
I
quick.
don't
As
think
you
they've
check,
sold him.
as you check, I'll
unless
give,
Fabrizio has said.
as you
here
check,
we-
I'll give
here
my
we go.
prediction.
What does it say?
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'll say Arsenal 3-1. I think Arsenal have too much for those guys, bro.
Yeah.
Fulham is
Which team?
So he's going Real Sociedad.
How long?
1 season loan.
Yeah.
okay.
I don't.
Alone makes more sense.
I don't really think we could sell that guy.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
Not
was
yet.
going to get limited, means he deserves to start. So you're
Yeah.
going to have limited options. Timber is injured,
Yeah.
so you're going to have to start with Zinchenko in left back
Until
because you know
Tomiyasu
you have
comes
no
back.
other natural left back. Do you?
But that's a really good choice to have. That's
Well,
a really solid choice to have.
Yeah.
As in, okay, so what's up? What happens when Zinchenko is injured?
Tomiyasu will be back.
They're gonna have to switch that formation. They have to
They-
switch that
they-
formation.
they switch
And
it up a
Tomiyasu
bit.
was bought as a right back. Meanwhile,
Yeah, but he can play as a CM. He can play as a CDM, which is why Ateta wanted him so badly. We didn't know it then, but yeah.
but yeah, my prediction
Hold
for
on.
that game
Did I
is
finish mine?
Yeah, you said 3-1. Huh?
3-1. 3-1.
Say
3-1.
3-1?
3-1 Arsenal.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0. For me, 3-1 Arsenal. I think
3-1?
Arsenal. I think
No,
Arsenal have too much.
Actually, I think
Of it?
3-0. I think Havertz will get his first goal.
Hey, an Arsenal fan
3-1,
at heart, eh?
0.
This guy's an Arsenal fan.
Remember,
being honest,
remember when you
I
talked
think-
about I am and Saka is what?
Yeah.
Man, you know, how we almost stood up. It
Bruh.
was like, bro,
This guy's an Arsenal
Anyway, we
fan
shall
at heart.
see.
Anyway,
we still have
3-0.
mob ties.
0 ties, man.
3 goals.
Zero
How
clean
ties.
we
sheet.
shall break it
3-0.
down slowly.
Because remember how they played against Nottingham Forest? Yeah, let Havertz get his goal. I don't know who else. Saka penalty.
Get
Or
it,
they
yeah.
got finish the game.
I think it's going
Those
to be
guys don't have they don't have anyone to score in their end, unless Arsenal defense leaks something.
I think it's going to be more likely a 2-1. I think Arsenal is going to flex past Fulham because, man, Fulham also has its squeeze, but I don't
Yeah.
think they'll beat Arsenal.
Yeah,
So I think Arsenal will score 2 goals, but they won't keep a clean sheet. I think, yeah, I give Arsenal 2-1.
2-1. Huh?
Maybe Willian will. No, Willian likes that thing of scoring against his former
Arsenal,
teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Treble winners.
Let's talk about Man City, man.
you guys can start.
I tell us we can start.
But
man.
like,
We
yeah,
have first
from what I was
tell us,
told,
yeah.
from what I was told, City is not a top 4 team. Are we really not a top 4 team? Let's talk about the last 10 years. I know you guys are going to bring in before 2010. Right? Before 2010, yeah?
Listen, bro, I think it's just important with Man City to get your hate off before they start cooking. Bro.
Yeah.
You have to first.
Yeah.
You first have,
Yeah.
when you're the winners, when you win a treble, you have to allow guys to first hate, bro. We have
Yeah.
to wish you the worst so that you can prove us wrong.
Yeah, I get that.
And I'll be honest, you haven't proved us wrong yet, bro. You've had an okay 2 games, but it hasn't been like
Let me start off with like
Man City convincing.
even being totally real, like the fact that De Bruyne is out for 3-4 months,
Yeah.
bro. Thankfully, Bernardo Silva signed because it was going to be very
There's gonna be a
tight.
gap.
It was going to be very tight because obviously Haaland won't get any service, which means his goals reduce. But there's one guy to look out for, who I think may be young player of the year, Paul
Palmer.
Foden.
Foden over
Foden.
Palmer.
Foden. Still even Palmer. Foden is a short start. You saw he played
Of
against
course.
Newcastle.
Of course.
He deserved a goal.
Sensational,
Of course.
yeah.
He deserved a goal. And if that guy can just get like, if not 10 assists, 10 goals this season, one of the two, with one like probably the goals being more, man, we can definitely compete with Arsenal. As long as Haaland gets his supply,
Yeah, right one. Compete with
as long
Arsenal.
as compete with Arsenal because
Compete.
I don't think United and Liverpool on that
See,
level.
it used to be
Chelsea-
beat up
Chelsea's top
everyone,
four.
but now
Chelsea top 4, but
it's nice to see that we're.
you know what I
We're
mean?
not trying to get that.
Yeah, I'm not
title,
trying to get that title. But I just see Foden being the difference now. Like he did in that Champions League
Yeah.
final when De Bruyne went out. He came on and there was some sense, even though we got lucky, Lukaku stuff. But yeah,
What do you
City-
think of what do you think of the Newcastle game?
the Newcastle game, I don't think Newcastle played
Oh.
as well.
Speaking of Newcastle, that's a team people should be very, very
People are
scared
sleeping
about.
on. People are sleeping
Very
on.
scared.
And we kind of got lucky because they're not playing the way they played against
Because
Aston Villa.
yeah, they
The week
organize
before.
so well. Everyone does their job so well. They are so hard to break down, and they can very easily score you.
You know, that's
very
why I
easily.
think that intimidation thing is there in soccer because the way Newcastle outclassed Aston Villa the week before, then they come to the Etihad. Obviously, City shows the trophies all there. That kind of intimidation. I believe that stuff is there. I believe that stuff
I
is
agree,
there.
but to me, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't
us
like.
as fans,
I don't like that
yeah.
Newcastle were playing the way they've played, like before,
Yeah.
and they come to City and they don't do that,
Because
bro.
they
Like
turned on.
you need to come and be you, bro.
Yeah.
That's what Spurs did to you guys in that semi-final we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what Arsenal will do. That's what Liverpool did to City for the last
Yeah,
3 seasons.
Yeah.
Come and be you.
Show these guys that, bro, we
Wherever
don't
you
fear.
go.
We
Yeah.
don't fear.
Yeah, I
Because
didn't like
that second
bro.
half, they could have squeezed in 2 goals. Though guys were like misfiring, kicking out, like, you know what I mean?
Newcastle throw away that game. Honestly, I
Yeah.
watched it.
It could have been a draw. Yeah.
Because City failed to break them down. They failed to break them down. Their goal came in the second half.
Came in the first
First half,
Came in
yeah.
the first half. yeah.
Alvarez,
Alvarez.
Yeah, 31 minutes.
Crazy finish though. Crazy finish.
as usual.
Yeah.
As usual. That guy
Yeah,
always
And even like right
screams.
now,
it in.
Alvarez is so lucky because De Bruyne being on, Alvarez wouldn't start.
You know, for Man
But
City,
now they need to play 2 guys.
for Man City, we have to ask which players on that squad aren't clutch, bro. Because for them, bro, who can't do it?
I
bro?
can name 3.
Uh-huh.
Grealish number 1. Everyone knows Grealish not a threat.
Yeah.
Though he played well last season.
You guys, no.
Grealish is
no,
clutch.
no, 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 no,
Fucked
no,
up,
no,
No, bro.
He's not clutch.
Guys,
he's
yeah,
not
he's
clutch,
not
but
clutch.
he's a
Don't say
very
he's not a
important.
threat,
Let me
bro.
respond.
Okay, he's a threat.
It's a very important piece.
I'm going to try to explain to you that.
But you're talking about like the
really
starting
short
11.
dilemma.
Yeah.
The guys you fear. I'm talking like, bro, if you come as
Yeah.
Arsenal,
Okay, let's
And
not
you're a
say
defender.
clutch for Grealish.
What I think is, it's not like a fair comparison because a player like Grealish, why he's put on the pitch and the role that he executes is
Yeah.
a bit different.
Yeah.
yeah.
So Grealish is one of those players that are going to be on the pitch and their job is to hold the
Hold
play
the ball.
and make
And get
dribbles,
fouls, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Get fouls.
Yeah.
So Grealish will come and carry the ball in the 89th minute and is fouled at the edge of the box and he gets a penalty.
Yeah.
No, a free kick for De Bruyne and De Bruyne slots the free kick in. But everyone will talk about how De Bruyne
Bruyne's
is
free
clutch.
kick
Everyone
and
is
not
going to talk
Grealish.
about how Grealish is clutch for creating that
No,
chance.
Grealish really loses the ball and he's always
You get what
fouled.
I'm trying to say?
Always fouled, yeah.
Even though you go 1-0 down, you want to have Grealish on the pitch because no one is going dispossessive
Yeah.
without giving away a foul. So that's also in its form. That's being clutch.
And that's
but
where Gundogan needs to
for us
benefit.
as
Because that guy will
fans,
take
we
out
want
those
to
2
see-
defenders. Gundogan makes the run in,
you get
and then he gets a rebound or something.
fans just want to see goals and assists. But there is many things, man. If I shoot the ball properly and I get the corner kick that wins us the game, bro, like, why aren't you talking about how clutch I am, bro?
Yeah.
Because not so many people would have done the same thing I've done. So it's like Grealish is one of those players that create chances. Might not have the last pass that leads to the goal, but his play is
He's
very
Zanu did it.
key
Yeah,
to that
I
goal
agree.
happening.
But I think
So
yeah.
it's like our, parameters of judging who is clutch or not are a bit too strict.
Yeah, don't focus on the goal. I get what you mean. and like the productivity and all that. But personally, like I think the most important player in City is Rodri. You're talking about consistency. Rodri out of that team, Arsenal can run laps with us.
And this first
Because that guy
games,
takes over so many positions without people noticing. That's how we even won that Champions League final.
Covers so much ground.
Because he was the guy who was there. He was the guy who was there because no one else was there. Even in other big games, all those top 6 games, Rodri was the guy. But guys will look at Haaland, De Bruyne,
and he
Bernardo,
balled out. Game week 1, he balled out.
and till 38, he balls out. Bro, I even have that guy in my fantasy. Because you look at him like 6M. He scored against Burnley.
Yeah,
the first game. And assisted.
Yeah.
As a CDM. That's the best CDM right now.
Rodri is one of those guys who have
Literally.
big value for money via FPL.
Of course.
He's the guy. He's the guy right now. Because Stones, if he continues the same way he was playing at the end of last season, then, man, we're going to be a problem. As long as Haaland gets his service. Because that's where the goals come from. But I also see Alvarez banging 10-plus goals if he keeps starting.
Those on Kovacic.
That's a man.
Kovacic,
Do you think now that
De Bruyne.
City has signed, I don't know if you guys saw, City has signed Jeremy Doku. So
That guy.
Jeremy Doku is a very direct player. He's a dribbler. He's an entertaining player that used to have.
Doesn't Doku remind you of like Ali Sterling?
No, it actually he actually
Ali
reminds me
Sterling.
of Ali Vinicius because he
Vinicius.
dribbles, but he always had problems with his
Finishing.
finishing.
End
right?
product.
But it has improved greatly the last season, and I believe that when you're playing under Pep, it's only gonna get better. So he's one of those other guys that we should be wary.
No, but we should look at Lord. The guy's
I
going
don't
to give
know.
defenders a problem. I'm
I
being
don't
honest
know.
with you.
I have to disagree, guys.
Because he's what? 23?
Like 20,
I have to
23 is
disagree.
too old, bro.
I don't think players like
21,
that
bro.
thrive under Pep, bro.
You don't think? Why?
When he comes, he's going to change his style completely, bro. That direct shit over you want to run at players, you want to. Pep does not like that
But
shit,
that's
bro.
why there's a coach. A coach helps you to understand the type of game he wants to play. Either you adapt or you don't.
Now that's the thing. You can't say that this guy is going to be a threat, that he's going to be running at players, that he's going to be overdoing tricks, and yet he's going to come and have to completely change his game. Unless he has what Bernardo Silva has, where he can do both so well and so naturally that you don't know when he's going to switch it. That kiddo might not be what we think
But
he's
you
going
see
to
what
be.
we're trying to replace. Mahrez left. Want a winger who's going to take on defenders.
He's an out and out winger.
Out and out winger. Bernardo Silva. The
Bernardo
midfield is
Silva
good.
shit.
The strike is good. Defense good. Everyone is covered. We're looking for that winger who's going to take on defenders one-on-one.
Marius was coming
Let
off
me
a
ask you
bench last
something,
season.
Melvin.
Yeah. But
When is the
because-
last time Pep signed someone that
And it
did
flopped.
fit his system that was a mistake?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, when
Very
Pep
key.
is about to sign a player that you're supposed to say, this guy is not going to work for City, somehow, somehow,
He'll make it
you go
work.
and see the move collapsing. Something will happen there, man. Man City, where their bid was rejected. All right, man, this guy is injured.
Like, it
or
just
some
ends up
shit,
working
bro.
out for the
It's like
better.
Pep
Yeah,
signs
yeah.
That's
the
what
right
yeah.
guy for
Like,
his
you
profile.
remember when
Always.
Ronaldo was going to United? Then guys were saying, oh my God, he has signed with City first. But those good rumor mills. Until we're like, man, Ronaldo's confirmed he's United.
Then
But now if he
United
had
fans
come-
are over the
If
moon.
he had come, I don't think we would have shined. I don't think we would have done enough.
You
Ronaldo.
definitely would have, bro.
No,
You
he would
see,
have banged
Pep is
goals.
just, Pep is
That
just a
band
bit
goes, but I'm
nice.
talking
Unpopular
about team
opinion, I
play.
think Ronaldo would have been a madness in City, bro.
Madness.
Goal-wise.
Not even unpopular,
Goal-wise.
bro.
Goal-wise, like
Would
what
have been
Haaland is
sick.
doing.
What else do you need?
What else do you need from Ronaldo?
Would have
No,
been
but like I'm
sick.
saying, like now, okay, now he has gone to Saudi Arabia. We wanted someone who's gonna go 5 years, 6 years. Not a guy's gonna give us 1 year, 2 years.
But of course, by the time you're signing Ronaldo, you don't need him for 6 years.
Yeah.
You know that you need 3 good years out of him.
That's why I think it worked out for the better. He went back to his, his team.
And the truth is, in City, Ronaldo is doing so much less running, bro.
Yeah,
That guy is just
exactly.
positioning.
Just
You don't need him
positioning.
to press and all that BS.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But I believe as we talk about City, one very significant factor we're going to have to talk about is what we think Haaland's supply is going to be like this season. Because yesterday I was talking to someone and they were thinking that City is not going to be as prolific as they were last season because of De Bruyne's injury. And the first question I asked them was, when is the last time when you had De Bruyne injury to stop City's momentum?
Nothing.
If you play FPL, you know that a De Bruyne injury is assured every season.
Every season,
This
yeah.
season it has just come earlier. But a De Bruyne injury has never been a thing that stops Pep, bro.
So
But
basically,
also
what it
all those
does-
times, when he has had the De Bruyne injury, he has had Gundogan. So now Gundogan is not here this season. And I believe that's a big factor why De Bruyne, why Pep would have actually kidnapped Bernardo Silva just to see to it that he signs.
Yeah.
Could not afford to lose him because that would have killed City's season.
Yeah, definitely. That was a game changer.
So
That guy is signing, bro. It
could not
meant
lose.
And he was about to
Gundogan.
leave, wasn't
yeah,
he?
he was going
He was
to Barca.
bro, he was going to
That's
go.
what it's saying.
He
Ah,
have to buy
Yeah.
Yao Felix or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But that factor. So I just feel like City is not going to score as many goals this season. And I think personally, after this game week, I'm going to
Release Haaland.
release that shit of captaining Haaland
Every
game
week,
week.
guaranteed.
Nah.
Like, you
I
know,
think
even
that's done, bro.
even me as a City fan,
It's not
like
going
even
to be
today.
supplied to that extent. Though I know he's a guy who scores on a half chance.
Yeah.
So if he's playing a weak team, I'll captain him. But besides that, I'm going to try captaining other guys as well. Because I know City is not going to be as free scoring as they were without De Bruyne and Gundogan.
You know, that's a very good point. Because even me as a City fan, if you were to ask me who I've captained this week, I've captained Jackson. Because I know Haaland going to Sheffield was really gonna. He may score a penalty or something, but even these things of hat-trick assured,
No.
it's not assured this season.
It's going to be
Exactly.
tough.
Because now
Right.
people have also understood how to handle
Close
that
him
guy.
out. The whole season.
Yeah, 36 goals this season. I'd give him. I don't think he'll pass 25. As a City fan, I don't think he'll pass 25 because there are so many things that helped us out last season. Because he came in, not many people knew what to do for him.
His type of game.
His type of game, you know, the tap-ins, the penalties. But now some guys have seen how to handle Haaland. That's why that 5-0 that you think City is going to win, it's going to be a 1-0. It's going to be a 2-1.
But then
Personally
you can't
speaking,
put
as
it
a
past
City fan,
City
To
to pull something out of the hat.
And you
with
know how
someone
we
you
always
least
start.
expect.
You know how we always start. From now to like November, it's like, I'm not going to call it a friendly. It's still a Premier League game. But the switch, like the gears changes from Jan. It changes from Jan to a whole other level. That's why you hear that 16 game in a row. 17 games in a row. Because that's when you'll see that Arsenal is still top. Then, the gear changes.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not convinced that too much is going to change, bro. Like in my mind, I'm expecting a Haaland hat-trick this weekend.
This weekend, against
I'm
Sheffield
expecting
United.
I promise you. I'm expecting a Haaland hat-trick this week. I'm tired. I'm
Show
tired
the
of that
harsh
guy.
crowd that's in Sheffield.
That guy there,
On a Sunday night.
that dude there is such a problem, bro.
Yeah.
You think that you figured him out,
Yeah.
but you just don't have the facilities, bro,
To stop him.
to stop. You know
Yeah.
what he's going to do, but he will run straight through you, bro.
But I agree with you because I don't think Sheffield United is the team that is going to,
Stop Haaland.
out of nowhere, from the championship, you've been relegated for almost like 2 seasons, come out of the blue and close out the league's top scorer, Golden Boot winner, by miles. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. But like you remember like that Burnley game, the halftime team talk when Guardiola came on and pushed the camera when he was talking
Yes.
Because apparently from what I saw in the post-match conference and all that, like Haaland is calling for the ball, but there's another team play that they want. Yeah, like they want guys like Alvarez on the ball. It's not just more direct of feed Haaland, score hat-trick by halftime, sub you. Like it's not all about Haaland right now. They want other guys to come in. Foden needs to come in and show that man, I'm not just 22 years old anymore. Not a kid. I want to prove myself.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Guardiola is, he has that, what they call that mentality of, is like he knows what he wants. He's not gonna try and play around to please you. Yet this is what I want the whole team to play like this.
Yeah.
Because when I don't know why they made Kyle Walker the captain, but I guess he's the only guy who has been there since 2016.
Kyle Walker is your captain.
Yeah.
When was that announced?
Beginning of
Bruh,
season.
since after Gundogan signed with Barca.
Wow.
Because
So it
even
was
Kyle Walker was supposed to
Gundo
go
was
to
the
Bayern.
captain.
Yeah, Gundogan was the captain.
And De Bruyne season.
De Bruyne is also the captain, but I think injury-wise, Kyle Walker.
It has to be De
because Kyle
Bruyne.
Walker is only lifted the Super Cup.
Yeah.
And even that Super Cup, Sevilla could have taken us.
Yeah,
but
I watched that game, by the way. That
Could have
game was
taken us.
tough.
I
That's what I'm
slept
saying.
when the
Could have
game was
taken us,
1-0.
bro.
I watched the whole game. That
City
game
haven't
was
been
tough.
convincing yet, but
City fought. They had to
But
fight.
Once
Yeah.
winter reached,
Did
Last
you win it
season
on
already
penalties?
yeah, they won it on pens.
yeah, pens.
After a tough struggle. The equalizer came really late.
Cole Palmer. No, but that kid is a beast, man. Kid is a beast.
Okay. I think we should get off City, but maybe we should do predictions next week.
Speaking of predictions, I want to pick your minds. How do you think the top 4 is going to look like at the end of the season? Is it too early?
We already did ours, but
Yeah, I saw this.
I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't look impressed.
Was it you who said? It was you who
City
said.
won't be top 4.
You said City won't be top
Yeah.
4.
was a hot
That's
take.
impossible. That's
Yeah, it's
It
impossible.
was a hot take. It was a hot take. It was the beginning of
I
the
told you,
season.
bro, Melvin is over.
No, Melvin made it personal. He made it too personal.
I think Melvin is on acid.
No, look.
Okay, it's Liverpool in your top 4.
Listen, guys. At the beginning of the season, it's time for hot takes, bro. That's just the time where you just say your wildest shit and hope that the universe
No,
hears
you know,
bro.
let me tell you. Now, this is the thing that kills me the most.
Yeah,
No one loves wild takes like a United fan.
yeah.
Because United guys like that jazz of man. What if Mason Greenwood bangs 5 goals? They always like that shit of
Mason
Greenwood
Greenwood is
what
not a
if,
Man
uh,
United
like
player
extremes.
Like what if?
Because man, for us we always try to give predictions that are in the realm of reality. But now these guys
Guys
always
are always
these guys like that stuff of man. Stretch your imagination. You can do more.
No, but yeah,
You
you
get
get what
it?
you mean, yeah.
Bro.
That
You
thing
know
of
what I
like-
mean, eh?
No,
bro.
no, there's that thing with United fans of like, obviously, you guys saw a lot between 2000 and 2010.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
think these days it can happen? And
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Because us, we were raised on a team that like achieve shit against all that.
Just like
bro.
Doug was saying,
We
you guys
achieve
are
shit
spoiled.
that shouldn't have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
achieved.
guys are spoiled
Yeah,
by
I
Fergie.
guys are spoiled,
They're
bro.
entitled.
Fergie spoiled you.
Yeah.
And,
Entitled,
see,
yeah.
bro, we have to be unapologetic about that shit because shit is dark right now, bro.
Yeah, but
Let us be sad. Let us to cry. What? No, let's just wish, bro. Let's wish on stars and cross our fingers. Because
I
once
don't
in a
even know
while,
the
bro,
last time I had the commentary said theater of dreams. You guys are not dreaming there. Like, it's stage, man.
they were only dreaming.
Today I
bro.
watched that video when Ronaldo's first game.
Yeah, that shit
back
was
at
magic,
United,
bro.
a game against Newcastle.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, so I was watching the Peter Drury commentary, man.
Nah, he
And
killed it.
I got like goosebumps, bro. Like he was spitting so much. He was talking
Listen,
about how
Yeah, apparently they rehearsed
Nah.
that stuff.
Mark, we'll
Apparently
touch
the
that.
rest is
But you
commentary.
can give
Don't
us
tell me,
yours.
bro.
Yours,
I don't want
you
to know
are
that
here.
It hurts.
I don't know about wrestling is scripted. I don't want that shit, but let me just enjoy it. My oblivion.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let Mark give us his top 4. You guys can give us
My
your
top 4,
after, yeah.
of course, Arsenal, City, of course, the top 2 best clubs in England.
So Arsenal's winning it.
Arsenal's
Yeah.
winning it for him.
yeah,
Arsenal's winning it.
Yeah.
City second.
really, I don't see anything stopping
Okay.
us right now.
So, sorry to pause you, but by how many? What's the point difference in Arsenal and
Another
City?
point difference. That one is another whole.
Are
other
you
thing
saying like
because
that one
winning a
point?
City against title? I mean, a title against
You
City,
must have 100 points.
100 points.
Remember we beat you home and away
minimum
last season.
Minimum.
So are you gonna beat us home?
That has been. Like, if you want to know a game that hurts our manager to lose,
It's that City.
it's not Sheffield United. It's not Luton Town.
It's not
It's
Tottenham.
Man City. Man City. He has always wanted to beat Man City, but it has always slipped out of his hands.
I mean, he got them in
Like,
a community shield.
How you guys? No, that's not really.
Community shield, bro.
That was a
Anyway,
match.
no, it was a, it's
I
a
think
trophy.
that matters, bro. That's how we felt after that game. I saw his face, man. I was like, you just need to win once, bro.
But you
After
guys,
that,
Liverpool won community shield last year. Where did they finish?
but
of
they had
course,
that
that
was the end of
game-
a run.
Haaland missed a pen. Oh, what? He skied the thing in that game. Went on to bank 36.
Yeah, yeah,
So
Mr. Penn in that game.
yeah. He missed.
he missed. Yeah. I don't think he missed a pen or he
Skied
missed
it.
an
He just
open
didn't
goal.
I
kind
feel
of-
like he missed chances. Not
Yeah,
He
like
didn't,
yeah.
miss, he didn't miss a pen though.
Haaland
missed an
doesn't
open
miss
goal.
pens, bro.
So
Boss,
like
Bayern Munich. He missed a crazy pen.
Man City, Arsenal,
Arsenal, Man City.
Man City. Yes, Arsenal, Man City. Then the other 2, I expect Chelsea to pull off a surprise,
And Newcastle.
and Newcastle.
Okay.
Man,
So you're writing off
you're not
Liverpool.
up to the standard
They're rating
yet.
of Liverpool.
Okay.
Liverpool, they're just one injury away from imploding. Yeah,
Or one signing away.
One injury,
What's
just
the
one
last time
injury.
United was in top 4?
Wasn't.
Yeah.
Was or
Last
wasn't?
season.
Wasn't.
Last season.
What top 4 last season?
We were top 4 last season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the last time you won top 4. The season before last season.
We weren't top 4 last season.
you are.
Oh, you guys
Bro,
went
always,
to
we've been
Europa
top 4.
from Champions
Yeah,
League.
we've been top 4.
I think Matt.
United
was
has
before
been
Ole.
top 4 even in the shittiest of times, bro. We were in top 4 before
It
Ole
is.
when we were 6th. Yeah. And I think we won Europa that season, right? That the Mourinho season.
So you're very confident you can make it again.
We'll be top 4.
You'll be top.
No, that's guaranteed
Side
we'll be
note,
top 4.
but I think the last time what Chelsea won top 4, they won the league. Because For us, we are that kind of team. Like Chelsea thirsts for winning trophies.
Exactly. I'll give you that.
I think you probably know. I think you guys all know our stats.
You guys win.
We are among the teams that.
I think we all know our stats.
Haven't you heard of Chelsea Football Club?
Yeah, no, probably
CFC.
if you don't know about Chelsea shit, it means that you're deliberately trying not.
Yeah, you're ignoring enough facts.
Because
Yeah.
City guys have just crept up on us and what. But if you've been supporting EPL, your age. I'm not talking about your footer or shit like that, but like your age.
This
age,
generation.
Chelsea has been the most successful club of your tenure. Chelsea and Man City. Those
Since
have
high
been the
school.
two. Yeah, like since you started loading football properly.
What does properly mean?
When you start, I started supporting Chelsea in P3. When did you start supporting United?
Okay, like around the same time.
Around the same
Maybe
time.
like P2, yeah.
So I
P1.
can tell you that P3 I knew what was going on with Chelsea, but
Oh,
I
what class
didn't
are
know
we in
the
P3?
proper. I didn't know there's a transfer window in Jan. Summer.
What
that
year
shit.
were you in P3?
What year was I in P3?
Must have been like
2000.
07,
5.
06 or 07.
am I
05.
05.
Oh,
I
five,
was
yeah.
in P3 in like
05.
04 or 05.
Yeah, so you can't say Chelsea and City from 05. You can't
That
just
was
say
all
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
City from-
05, that was all Chelsea, bro.
But who won the season after that? You can't just say Chelsea City.
I'm saying
United
that
won.
period was Chelsea. During that period, United has at most 2 trophies from 05 to now.
Bro, you don't count.
Premier Leagues.
Ferguson bounced in 2013, you man. You say
Won
from
the-
05 to 2013.
Before you
you
won
had
the
two
2013 trophy, what other trophy had they won?
Oh, wait.
cities. You man, you won a Champions League in 08.
No, I mean Premier League, bro.
We won a bunch of Premier 107, 108. We won what?
And you guys, the person.
We won a bunch.
No,
Won
I'm
a
trying to
bunch.
say,
Won a bunch, bro.
From 2005 to now, Chelsea has been a bigger club than United as
No.
per winning trophies.
No.
And we can have the guys in the background Google the stats.
What's your stat? Huh? How many
20
Okay,
trophies in
you guys know
19.
that Chelsea has the most trophies in most European trophies.
European,
we can give you that.
I actually had
Yeah.
that argument with someone. Someone
Yeah.
was saying, I
We can
told
give you
them
that.
like Chelsea the best club in London. And guys
I
started
like,
arguing.
I like Alvin.
But I was like, bro,
That- so I-
because of that Champions League, Chelsea is the best club in London. Am I like,
no.
Boss.
wait, but like,
Your basis
I'm
of
just
saying the
telling
best
you,
club in London is a Champions League.
You know,
No.
last
and the,
season I
and
was
the
at-
Europa League.
Last season I was at that we didn't make the top 4 for Champions League. But you know, my only consoling factor was the fact that I know when Arsenal and United and whatnot make the Champions League, you guys are just participants. What you tell me, Melvin, in front of this whole podcast, yeah? Can you actually say that you think or you hope?
Bro, give us your top 4 of the next season, bro. Let's
No,
give
no.
us. Nah, give us top 4. Give us top 4.
Fazit,
Give us
Melvin,
top.
you're in Champions League right now. Do you hope to win it?
I'm going to cut this part out of your podcast. Just give us your top 4. That we save it.
So my top 4 next season is going to be I think it's going to be in no particular order.
Of course, you had to say that. You had to say that. The order is what matters.
Particular
The order is what
order.
matters.
Matters, man.
Number one.
Guys want
Number
to know.
I think
one.
it's going to be Chelsea,
Chelsea
What?
trophy.
Chelsea, Man City,
Wow.
Arsenal, and
Wow.
Liverpool.
Brother, first win a Premier League game, then you can first
Talk about
think
winning a
about put
title.
yourself.
But you're
Putting
winning the game
yourself,
tonight.
my brother.
That game is in
Okay.
how long?
Okay, you said Chelsea, City, Arsenal, and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
I
Anyway.
think United.
I like
I'll have them
that you
in
like your club.
contention if they
That's
make
good.
the signings that I'm expecting them to make.
Okay.
But at the moment, you guys are looking real sluggish. I don't think.
Real thin.
Nothing
You're trying
seems to
to
be
compete
working
for
for
the trophy.
United.
Fair.
Looks like at the moment you're just happy to be involved.
I feel like I've seen. I've seen
Happy to be
United.
involved.
I've seen United have hot starts. I've seen
Max
us.
for
I've
participation.
seen us start 5-1, 5-1. This that, and then start to shit in the middle. So for me, a lazy start does not discourage me. It actually encourages me, bro.
Melvin, do you think Ole should have been sacked?
I personally didn't think it should have
Do you
been.
think Ten Hag
I
is an
agree.
upgrade
I
to
agree with
Ole?
that.
No.
I think he is.
Ole.
Ole needed more
Okay,
time.
okay. Do you
I
think Ten Hag is a proper upgrade to Ole?
I think he is. I think he's a better manager than Ole.
Okay.
I think he's a better manager than Ole. Yeah. I think that the team is a bit more. You kind of just trust that the guy is actually doing something, bro. Ole just seemed like he was winging it. He had good vibes.
He had good
And I like that about him, bro, but it just was not enough, bro. Anyway,
And
Top
I
four.
respect you for saying Chelsea will win it, but that's good.
That's his opinion.
You like your boys.
that's
yeah.
good.
That's good.
Thank you for backing the home.
Yeah. Stamford Bridge is, it's the bridge. But yeah, City on top, winning the league. I wouldn't be surprised if, if Arsenal flop at a point. But I see Arsenal coming second. We might win it by April, God willing.
Mad.
By April. So yeah.
Second last month.
Third,
Okay.
I see Chelsea. I don't see
Wow.
Liverpool finishing in the top 4.
Wow.
I don't see Liverpool finishing in the top 4. Newcastle or even Aston Villa. Emery,
Why
mate.
are you putting Aston Villa before him?
United, bro. Yeah.
You know what's so crazy though?
United's like 5th.
You know what's so
I'm
crazy?
being real with you. It's not even Manchester personal shit, but
You know what's so crazy?
You can see.
The only other City fan I know at the beginning of the season was betting on Newcastle to win.
the league.
That trophy. Guys, you guys need to know that, man. Despite how teams play, a small team is a small team. And when it comes to
Big game
stuff
situations,
that matters,
yeah.
it's like, bro. Okay, I'm going to use a very far-fetched example, but man, if you've been married to a babe and you have 2 kids with that babe, she may get tired of your bullshit and marry another guy. But if you come back and you say, man, boss,
Come back home.
I think this guy has some shit twisted. First, come
You have a
back
right
here.
of way.
You have a right of way.
Yes,
right
a
of
right of
way.
way.
You're giving me my easement.
That's what I'm
My
trying to say.
easement is there.
There is an encumbrance. You gotta have tries. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, man, Newcastle may pretend, it may flirt, it may do it, but it cannot chat to the big boys yet. You
Okay.
get
Okay.
there is that fun.
Wanna chill with the
Let's
big
keep
boys.
it pushing, man. Can you guys show me your FPL teams? Is it on an MJPL yet? Are you, you're not
I'm on MJPL. You're not cheating on MJPL.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
join the MJPL, bro.
Definitely.
I don't know if it matters too much going into our previous game weeks, but I guess everyone can just say how many points they had in the previous game week. I had 45.
I had 58.
Man, you know Alvin, before the podcast started, the guy opened his points.
Eh.
Like, I will say it, man.
Things are bad.
I had to make research.
You had to bring your stats on the table.
Like,
Yeah.
starts on top. But for me, I had 39. I was below average, So,
Yeah, average was 44.
Double just
and
44.
man, if you know me personally, I don't tolerate mediocrity. So, I know guys like that shit of holding your chips and what, but I replayed my wild card. So I think something will really have to go wrong for me to not win this 100K this week.
So you played your wild card and got 39 points.
No. I
Oh,
played
this
the
week.
wild
And I was
card
like,
for this game week.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
Okay, before we get into this game week's teams,
Yeah.
Mark, how many points did you have last week?
I was below average as well. About 32 points.
32 points. Alright,
It
bro.
was very poor
I
performance.
don't
really.
even want to get into it, man. Things
Yeah.
are bad. Things are
Things were
bad.
terrible. Things were terrible. But I believe it's game week 3 now.
Yeah.
Game week 3,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's still up for grabs. Really,
Okay.
it doesn't reach that point where people have now left you and you're now like struggling
Yeah. I mean, on MJPL, we compete every week, bro.
weekly.
Every
yes,
week.
weekly.
Wow.
Every week. So it doesn't matter what you're doing for the whole season now.
Yeah, so you
How have
pop
you
your
done that
fiver
week?
every week,
Yeah.
the winner gets a point.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's go through our teams for this week, man. Let me start with mine. I have Martinez in goal. Villa is playing
Villa guy,
Burnley. They're
had a
playing
couple
Burnley
points.
away. But I'm seeing caution on him, bro. 75% chance of playing, man.
I
Caution,
think
no?
he'll play.
On
man.
Martinez.
75 is
Yeah.
so high. He'll
75
play.
75
so
is
high.
decent.
He's a very key player of the squad.
Yeah.
He's playing Burnley away. I trust. Burnley are not the most prolific team in scoring, so I think Martinez got a clean sheet. I have Chilwell. I just think ever since that Liverpool game, Chilwell has just over impressed me, bro.
Yeah.
Like you are,
Like a top
And you
one.
know,
yeah, he keeps
uh,
getting in
yeah.
positions,
Yeah.
important positions, bro.
sorry for the interjection, but
It's okay.
so this guy has been playing. Pochettino has been playing. Levi Colwill in left back.
Mike.
Yeah, he's been playing Levi Colwill in left back and playing Chilwell on the wing. So if you've been watching our Chelsea games, you realize that Chilwell gets into very many goal scoring positions
Positions.
or goal creating.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
That's why I
think
have him.
that's a very, very
that's why I
fair
have
shout.
him. that disallowed goal against Liverpool. That's all I need to see, bro.
Yeah, that goal.
It was
That's
so
all I
close,
need to
bro.
see. Yeah. So Chilwell, Trippier, and Walker. Trippier because obviously assists, those are gonna come, but he's playing Liverpool this weekend, so it's a bit tricky. But I know that Liverpool defense is shaky. He just needs one crossing.
Yeah.
Someone will score. Also, he's on all set pieces. There's just too many opportunities for him to get points. Trippier. And he had such a solid season last year, bro.
He's playing Liverpool.
He's playing Liverpool. Yeah, he's playing Liverpool.
So he's not gonna keep a clean sheet, man.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm
tough.
banking on Liverpool's leakiness for him to get at least an
Newcastle
assist.
So I
can
think by
actually shock
Liverpool being
you know?
leaky, it will be Trippier to break there.
I think he'll get an assist. Yeah.
Newcastle can shock Liverpool.
I think so
Guys,
too.
They can shock Liverpool.
Kyle Walker, just because of these first few City games, I just feel like you need at least 2 City players on
They're
your
playing
team, bro.
Sheffield.
Yeah. Odegaard against Fulham. This is midfield now. I have Odegaard as my vice. I have Bruno, just because I'm most likely going to always have Bruno, bro. Because sometimes he'll come in clutch, bro, when you need him. This is now the controversial one, man. I had Grealish in my midfield. I bounced him. I got Sa. Sa, I feel like is like one of those differentials, bro. I just think that he scored against United, obviously, but also the price tag, bro. That guy is 4.5 right now, man. And a player like that, with that confidence, you can never know what that guy is going to do, bro.
Yeah.
So I brought Sa in. I bounced Grealish. I have Luis Diaz as my fourth midfielder because he's balling the fuck out, bro.
Yeah.
He's balling. 2 goals, 2 games. Solid player.
Yeah, he's
He's
going to have a good season.
yeah, he's a dog
Yeah.
for him, bro. As long as he's fit, I'll have him on my team, bro, because he can score.
But who do you think scores more, like, if given the chances? Him or Jota? What about Jota?
Jota is more clutch.
Yeah, Jota is more clutch to me. But yeah, that's
I don't know.
That's Klopp's to
I
gamble.
kind of like Diaz because he can score from anywhere,
But
bro.
Diaz has that advantage of having a traumatizing childhood. You know that guy.
Nah, facts. There's just
he has
you know,
some
there's a-
extra motivation.
there's a wolf on his back, man. If he turns
Anytime
around,
He has haunting memories.
yeah.
Don't go back to that place.
Nah, facts.
But he's more injury prone though.
He just had one injury last
One
season.
injury.
Yeah.
But
just
how
a
long
bad
was he
injury.
out?
A long time.
Back
That's
now,
how they
bro.
start, boss. That's how they
That's
start.
true.
That's
That's
how they
true.
start.
But Jota also had one last season, a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you remember Jota in Wolves?
Yeah. Let's go to strike. This is my controversial pick, but it has been my pick for the past 3 weeks. I'm Morris, a Luton striker. I also
Oh,
feel.
so that's why you think
Yeah.
Luton is slapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always
think-
comes from somewhere.
Yeah, I think he gets a goal in, bro. I just feel like you guys are also a bit leaky. You're like Liverpool. Just a bit leaky. You're not
Okay,
convincing.
one of my problems is that I never took Melvin for one of those people who have agenda. But
Who
I'm so
have
happy that I've
agenda.
now understood your true colors today.
Listen, bro. Listen, I'm just a man. Like I said, I'm expecting a Haaland hat trick this weekend, so I have him as captain, and I have Nicholas Jackson. On my bench, I have Nick Pope. I can't put him as my starter against Liverpool, bro. It's
He's
just too
definitely
risky.
going to swallow.
Yeah, it's too risky. But I also have Lallana, Lascelles, and Zabani, just in
But
case.
Who's your starting keeper again?
Lascelles is Newcastle as well.
Yeah, Lascelles is Newcastle, but he's on my bench.
Oh,
He's
bench,
just,
okay.
he's just
Starting
there.
Who's your starting goalie?
Martinez.
Oh,
Martinez
okay.
against Burnley. So that's my starting lineup,
So for
bro.
me, I guess in goal I'm going to start with Onana. He's playing Nottingham Forest at home. I'm thinking if everything goes right, Onana is going to keep a clean sheet against Nottingham Forest. Because, I mean, United needs to show that they're still in this, right? And Nottingham Forest doesn't have a lot of goal scoring threat, even though they have that our new guy. So I just think if Onana is locked in, he'll keep that clean sheet.
And he already
No.
has one for the season.
Hmm?
He already has one
he
for
has
the
one.
season.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
one. So, and even in the last game, he had a couple saves, even though he conceded.
Mm.
So yeah, in my defense, I have Saliba. He's been exceptional. I have Estupiñán, the Brighton guy.
That's the guy.
I think
That
like
guy's been a
90% of guys
steal,
have him.
bro. I don't
Guy-
even know
that guy
what it
is,
is with Brighton scouting, but These guys are sensational.
That
bro.
coach.
Yeah.
Brighton.
The Zerbi, but they're even doing it with Graham Potter, bro. Like these guys never miss with
I
their
think the whole
signings.
system. I think the whole system is just
Yeah, we actually had to sign Paul Winstanley. Like we signed some of their recruiters.
Yeah,
Because
same as
we knew
Arsenal.
what was happening.
Same as Arsenal. Same
Yeah,
as
anyway,
Arsenal. We
yeah,
signed
so-
Richard Garlick. He was in charge of their transfer business.
Brighton.
Yeah, we scooped him real quick. He
That's
came
what
with
I'm
Ben
saying.
White.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
those guys know what they're doing.
okay.
Yeah. Then my other defender, this was solely down to money, affordability, and my vision. So my third defender is Malo Gusto, Chelsea right wing back. Is Rhys James is sub? Rhys James is injured right now. We
Is
are
in your
playing
starting lineup?
Luton Town at home. I feel like we're going to keep a clean sheet and it's going to start.
Okay.
And at Lyon, he was very good offensively, so he can get me an assist as well.
Okay.
Then my midfield, I have Foden. Now that De Bruyne is injured, I know Foden is going to be a whole lot more involved. And I saw him in the last game. He had an assist
Yeah.
for Alvarez.
Yeah, he's on here.
So- I mean, you all know Phil Foden. I think he's going to be sensational. Then my other midfielder is Saka. You all know about Saka, needs no introduction. Then Mitoma. My vice captain is Salah.
Okay.
I'm thinking he's not going to go to Al Ittihad because he's not a Brazilian and he's not a super African. I don't think he's that hungry for those rocks.
Also, he's the franchise player, bro. That guy.
Yeah.
He's the point.
Like he's
He's the whole
supposed to be a
point.
Liverpool legend, so I
Yeah.
don't think he wants to tarnish all that right now. And he needs to get his name on the score sheet for the season. So Salah, I have Foden, Saka, Mitoma, Salah, and then my last midfielder is Ward Prowse. He's on all set pieces for Aston Villa. No, I mean West Ham, sorry, and West Ham have some big guys in there, and a team like West Ham that doesn't have a lot of creativity, they don't want to waste any chances. So I feel like Ward Prowse will be collecting some assists here and there.
What price is going to be a problem?
Then my strikers, I have only two. It's Haaland and Wissa. So I think Haaland is going to score less than he did last season because of the De Bruyne big injury. But also, how I know Haaland is a prolific goal scorer. He needs only half a chance to score. So I believe Man City still has the quality to create for him. It may not be at the same volume, but I believe he can get me 2 goals or 1 goal
May not be a hat trick.
every game week.
So
I
you
don't
have
think
one
it's going to be a
striker.
hat trick at any one point soon, but
Okay.
can get me that brace, that goal. So that's my team. Then on my bench I have Vicario, who is Tottenham starting goalie. I have Nketiah, who is Arsenal's starting striker for now before they get Jesus back.
Why do you have Ward
Lineup.
Prowse starting ahead of Nketiah?
Who?
Ward Prowse ahead of Nketiah.
Because man,
Set
Nketiah
pieces, what?
is always threatening, but is not clutch.
Okay.
Then I have Pedro Porro, was sensational in the United game, and he should be in my starting lineup. But because I'm biased, I'm starting Gusto ahead of him.
Okay.
Then some guy called Anderson is in the
Crystal Palace.
Luton Town team.
Uh,
That guy is one of those guys that you don't care about. On
Yeah,
your bench, they
just
turn up
there.
on you, you don't give a fuck.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my team.
Alvin?
my team, keeper, I went with Alisson because generally, like for the whole season, I feel like Alisson's the best keeper in the league. On his best day, he's the best keeper to me. Defense, my formation is a 3-5-2. So my defense, I started with Trippier.
thing, yes. As a lapse.
But don't you know that team you made?
Yeah, I do. I'm just saying. Please.
Yep. In my defense, I have Trippier for the assist, or you can even get a goal. You can never know. Estupina, that guy is on another level so far. Never know, you might even finish in the team of the year if they keep playing this well. The guy I have last is, I have him quite randomly because Luke Shaw got injured. So I put in Ashley Young. They're playing Sabado, the whatever, relegation zone. Everton versus Wolves, but Everton at home. So I think they're gonna win that game.
No chance.
I think they will, because anyway, we shall see.
We'll see.
So in my midfield, I went with Mitoma. Mitoma is another guy I see banging 10 goals, 10
But
assists.
it's not about to be stopped.
Yeah, no one's gonna stop that guy. Then Son has a point to prove now that Kane is gone.
The captain.
He's the man. He's the man in Tottenham. So they're playing Bournemouth, and Bournemouth Tottenham over the last couple of years. So it's been a thriller.
Brutal.
So it's a thriller. Yeah. Then I have Declan Rice. The reason I have Declan Rice, I just see him getting a goal for the fans, man. Especially at home. I see him getting a goal for the fans.
You see a moment.
I just see a moment of
This is
Declan
just
Rice
what
as
Doug
a
was saying.
Yes.
Melvin, we said
That is crazy.
Rocky and us
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Anyway, this is not about
Like I
me.
said, a
He
moment
doesn't
for
go
the
away.
fans.
He doesn't go
Relax.
away.
For the fans, a moment.
Chill. There's no other guy I could have put. And what, Rice is like what, 6M, 7M?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got Mitoma, Son, those guys are pricey. Then Jota.
Okay.
God willing, Jota starts. You never know with Klopp's formation. So I wish he starts, because I see him getting a goal.
Yeah, he started this first.
Jota is
Yeah.
a starter
Started
right
this
now.
first.
Yeah, he's a starter. So I see him scoring or assisting. Now, the three guys I have in attack, I have Haaland, but I didn't captain him.
Who's the
Because-
captain?
I captain Jackson. I need,
That's a very good
I need
captain.
Jackson. I need him to come through today. If 2 goals, 3 goals, even 1, and an assist. I need him to come through. Then I have Watkins, because you know how Watkins is, man.
Yeah. I like that.
Watkins is that Kachiki guy who's scored.
I like that. Yeah.
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 So one of those
Jackson,
3
Watkins,
strikers
and who?
and Haaland.
That's a
Yeah,
very good
I like
team,
that.
bro.
I like
Yeah.
that.
In my subs, I have Johnston of Crystal Palace. They're playing Brentford. I think Brentford will bang them. So he's in my subs. Joe Linton. Joe Linton is that guy, he's that engine
Yeah.
in that Newcastle midfield.
But that didn't get any points for
They
it.
didn't get any
bro.
points,
Yeah.
but the guy plays like the whole game.
But you're making your first sub.
Yeah, he's my first sub. Then I have Chambers, who I could care less. Then Shaw is injured. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, it's a chill team.
The Mark, let's
My
go.
team,
This
in
guy's
goal.
over the head, bro.
Yeah.
He's over the dome.
This guy is a coach. This guy is a coach. boss.
The coach is Douglas, actually. I'm just a player. Anyway, my goalie is Onana. Obviously, I feel like this is United's and everyone on the team, really. This is their opportunity to give their fans something, some hope, something to bite on, something
Yeah.
to...
Yeah.
Nibo on.
Yeah, to show them that, we're actually a team, we're playing for you guys, and we're trying to win something. And he's a new signing, really. He played so well the previous game. Played so well, though it's a team game and things didn't go well for the team generally. Then in defense, I have William Saliba, of course. Obvious reasons. The highest passing accuracy in the league. I have Sven Botman as well, Newcastle. He's playing Liverpool, but I feel like he's a very solid guy. And he'll occasionally get you that set-piece goal, that something.
And they
Then,
keep clean sheets as well, so.
My third defender is Joe Gomez of Liverpool.
Gomez
He's come.
starts.
Not a starter.
He-
That's the-
he's not a starter. Anyway. Then in the middle, I have Mo Salah. Mo Salah is Liverpool's skipper, so. Then I have Saka, Bukayo Saka as well. He's our clutch player, which Doug doesn't seem to agree with. I have Bruno Fernandes as well. That's like he said, he can get very disappointing, but if United is to turn up, it has to be him.
Because of him.
It has to be
Facts.
him.
The heart of the
Facts,
team.
Yeah,
facts,
it has to be him. Then I have Enzo Fernandez as well, really for the same, not so different reasons.
Hope you're not counting on a penalty.
No.
Nick Jackson assist.
No. He has his Chelsea's guy. He's the guy going to progress the ball to the final third. He's the guy going to play that killer pass.
Yeah.
So I trust him.
Also, he's likely to have an assist tonight. Anyway,
Yeah.
continue.
And it's still a Liverpool game, bro. You cannot fail to bet on that guy, bro. That guy was so
Yeah.
sweet in that game.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Then my other guy is Mitoma of Brighton.
Okay.
Obviously, he's on fire. He has been on fire since last season. He was a revelation last season, and he has just picked on or
Where I
if not
left off.
better,
Yeah.
from where I left off.
Yeah.
Then up front, I have Haaland and Nicholas Jackson. Then my sub
Who's
goalie
your captain?
is my captain is Salah.
Captain Salah.
Yeah.
Very good
Yeah.
captain.
Then
And
my
your
my vice I think is Haaland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I really don't want to captain Haaland this game week, man.
Until he bangs,
You
he
can
puts,
never
he
know, you
puts
can
4
never
past
know
them,
again.
There's a
and
big game on the way. There's a big game coming, right? For you guys.
The next big game I think it will be Arsenal. Arsenal is the first big 6 game, I think.
Yeah,
then my
that's when I
bench,
want captain, maybe.
my bench really is not. It's-
Right above.
Yeah. My sub goalie is Guaita of the Crystal Palace. I have Jamal Lascelles as well, Newcastle. I have Makati, he's a striker for Luton Town. And my last player on the bench is not sure about the last one. Yeah, but that's my team for this week, basically.
Nice.
I'm shocked that no one has that Sonny March guy. That guy
Solly
is
March.
the top
So
scorer
the
right
match is
now.
actually really good.
Yeah.
Only because-
He's a midfielder, yeah?
Mm.
Yeah, it's either Mitoma or him. You have
Yeah.
to choose.
Yeah. I think guys are a bit torn between
Hey,
those
guys
two.
don't know that, man. These Brighton guys play Solly March in strike, so
Yeah, right now.
Mitoma creates for the guy.
Nice.
So me, as a guy who had left Mitoma out of my squad initially, I feel like if you're trying to choose between Mitoma and Solly March, bro, Solly March is a better differential because everyone crammed Mitoma because of his dribbling, and guys didn't cram Solly March
Now,
because
me, I'll
of
say
his
this
finishing.
as a guy who had Solly March on his draft team last season. Solly March has that like Joel Linton Graylish disease of being the best player on the pitch,
But not
creating
getting-
all the problems and not getting any points for it,
Yeah.
bro. So, but you know they're playing him in strike now. So maybe then
Yeah,
it's a
he's
bit
like-
So
different.
Evan
changed
Ferguson has
it
been
later.
coming off bench.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Even Welbeck also came on.
Man, those guys
Yeah.
need to pattern up and just start João Pedro, bro.
Yeah. Why aren't they starting him?
He started the first
That
game.
team, the system is working without him, bro.
That coach is another tactician.
He started the
Yeah.
first game. He had a
He started the
penalty
first game,
and
but
an
he had a
assist.
penalty, missed a sitter. Then the previous game, he came off the bench. He got 0 points. He had Brighton 1-4-1.
That's crazy.
That's
So
mad.
he sold that
That's
fool.
That's crazy.
What that
Okay.
is.
Bro, before we close off, I just want to get into a few like other trending topics that have been happening in football this week. Should we start with Saudi?
Yeah,
Saudi
we can
bad
start with
boys.
Saudi.
They just signed Neymar. Big,
Just signed
big deal.
Neymar.
Big deal.
I feel like that's a very big move for the Saudi league, and I know they're making all these signings to popularize the league for the World Cup. They're hosting after 2026. The 2026 is going to be what, 2030? Yeah. So they're hosting the World Cup then, so they have to get this much traction as much as they can get.
Yeah,
And Neymar is one of those players that are going to push it.
of course.
Do I think that Neymar deserves to be in Saudi,
Saudi
at
league?
31 years? No.
Deserve
But
is
do I understand? Yes.
Yeah.
And I guess contrary to public opinion, Neymar was offered to Premier League clubs. Neymar was offered to Chelsea. Neymar was offered to Man United. But clubs feel like, I guess Neymar is a bit, it doesn't return value for money. A very expensive signing, is not very available. He has injuries and he doesn't look as locked in as teams would need him to be. So, for that reason, teams could pass on Neymar, but that's the only reason. Because Neymar has the potential of being the best player in the world, even today. Like this Friday, we are
This
talking
him.
If he's
about.
fully
Yeah,
fit,
yeah.
yeah.
If he decided that I'm fit and locked in,
Yeah.
he would be.
No distractions, no nothing.
No distractions.
Yeah.
I feel like
But-
Neymar's also one of those guys who you just achieve too much too young.
Exactly.
He has won
So
everything.
it's like the motivation is low.
Yeah,
It's not
low.
like Messi and Ronaldo that they stay hungry all the
And
days
yeah,
of their
yeah.
lives,
I
right?
feel like
No,
Neymar is
not
more
everyone's like
focused
that.
on the national team, especially after
True.
he got that Champions League.
True.
Because you saw when Croatia knocked them out,
Yeah.
That
the World
big
Cup, the
crack,
guy
yeah.
looked so devastated.
Yeah, bro.
Was blown out.
Yet he
you know?
still has another World Cup in him, but who knows? Who knows what will
The whole
happen.
country was relying on him. But
Yeah.
like he
And
was
he
saying,
played.
his
And he
biggest
played,
problem is that his prime came when he was so young.
Yeah.
And
He
he didn't
was
know what
so
to do
good.
with it. He was a kid.
Yeah. He also
Imagine
felt like he was
the
in
whole
Messi's
country on your
shadow.
back when you're 18 years old. They expect you
Carrying
to win a
them,
World
yeah,
Cup.
yeah.
You're playing against experienced players who have done this. They've been to 3 World Cups.
Mm.
This is your first World Cup. Everyone, the whole country wants you to. Then you get a back injury and everything just falls
Everything
apart.
crumbles and everyone
Yeah.
thinks you're not good enough because you haven't won your team the title and
Yeah.
you're there hope. But yeah, so for Neymar in particular, I feel like it's one of those moves, and I'm hoping that it's a move that lasts for about 2 years. I hope that after 2 years he reconsiders and decides, you know what, let me get some of that European football because he can still play in the Champions League, you know?
I don't know, bro. I think that obviously European football is the biggest. That's for sure. But I think that there's just been a bit of a monopoly.
Yeah.
And the Saudis have enough money to break that type of shit, bro. I mean, obviously, golf isn't the same thing, but they've done it with golf.
Yeah.
And I know whatever sport they get into, their plan is to break the monopoly or at least blend their guys in
Yeah.
to the point where Europe might be the most dominant, but let them play against our
they're
guys.
watching our shit as well.
Exactly.
You see, what
So-
guys don't understand about Saudi is that why they have so much money is that there's a state-backed investment fund for that particular reason.
Yeah.
A
But and
consolidation
no one can-
fund of sorts.
Yeah, you can't compete with such money. Guys have so much money and they have a target, and they are so willing and able
To
and very determined
takes, yeah.
to see what it takes to get their country on the map.
Yeah.
That investment to them, it seems so big for everyone else, but to them they're looking so far away, and
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to pay off.
I think so too.
If you can pull Ronaldo,
Neymar.
Ronaldo just paved the way for everyone else.
Yeah.
Of course, Messi fanboys will not like such
Yeah,
a statement,
it's a
but it's
fact.
true.
But it's a
true.
fact. It's a fact.
It's true. It's true.
It's a fact.
You paved the way for them.
Yeah.
You paved the way for them. You have stars. He's on the same team with Mane, Brozovic. Stars.
The
stars,
ballers.
stars.
A lot of ballers
They
went to
even have
that
their own
league, bro.
Champions League.
And at the end of the
players.
day, it's about the money.
It's about the
And let me
money.
tell you, those guys, bro, their vision is so large. I'm seeing that the Asian league is going to be insane, bro. Those guys have India in their league. That's 1 billion plus people.
Yeah.
They have China in their league. 1 billion plus people.
They've been very strategic.
Versus Europe, with its over how many million guys?
Yeah.
It's
right.
going to be a problem, bro.
Then in about 4 years, they plan on having a Saudi team participate in the Champions League. So in 5 years, there's going to be this slot in Champions League qualifications as a wild card. So this wild card goes to any team that has been turning up that is not participating in Europe.
Yeah, but Doug,
So those Saudi teams have been gunning for that position.
what does the Champions League, what does that matter if we have billions and billions of guys that watch ours, bro? You know what I mean? If the whole of Asia is watching our shit, what do we still need Europe for, bro? That's not where the head is at.
Numbers.
But now you guys, that's the
I
thing.
think numbers
is
Europe will
so...
always have the numbers.
No.
if China
No.
says
No.
this league has to be shown,
No.
meanwhile, that's the most censored side of the world, bro.
Yeah.
If they say as a must,
Yeah.
Saudi league must be screened, it's a problem, bro.
You know they have population. It's high as hell.
High as hell, bro. And Russia is also in Asia, right?
Yeah, Russia is
It's
in
gonna
Asia.
be tricky, bro. It's gonna be tricky.
Let's hope Neymar secures his bag for those 2 years.
Yeah.
I really wanted him to go back to Barcelona.
Yeah.
Especially after Dembele pulled that move to go to PSG.
Really closer.
I really thought he would whatever. He would go back to Barca and make, he owed them something. He owed those Barca guys something, but still, Barca still have a team on them. And Neymar, Neymar is bigger in football.
This guy has died. That Barca have a team on them. What have you done?
Doug is looking at him
No,
in utter disbelief.
but I'm telling you, if I take a look at Champions League right now, I see Barca
See
in that
Barca winning it.
the last 8. No, not winning it now,
Okay.
bro. City
at
still.
He's still there.
I see them in the last 8. You can debate it.
Let me not let that go off, bro. You guys want to talk about Benzema?
No, not Benzema.
You guys want to talk about?
If there's a scale of how much someone can hate something, and it's from 1 to 100.
This guy hates Barcelona.
Doug hates Barcelona 300%.
Yeah, rightly so.
So
rightly
if you
so.
say anything about Barcelona, it is seemingly
I just
nice.
don't think they know what they're doing.
You don't
I
think they know
don't
that
want to get
Xavi-
into it, bro. I don't want to get into it. I want us to talk about Benzema. Did you guys see that Nuno Espirito said
captaincy
that,
thing.
That Benzema
Yeah.
issue.
that Benzema take?
So if you don't know what you're asking about, last week, there was a report that Nuno Espirito de Santo, he said that he didn't say, but there's been news that he needs another striker because he doesn't know exactly how Benzema plays and fits into his plans.
Yeah, into his system.
And when I saw that report,
That's cap.
the only thing that came to my mind was like, this nigga needs to be sacked.
Yeah, that's cap. There's no world. There's no manager that says Benzema doesn't fit
Because
into his system.
Benzema is one of the most diversified players.
Exactly.
Prolific
bro.
strikers in
That
Europe.
guy played.
Like
The
he's
current
playing a
Ballon d'Or
team
winner,
that
yeah.
uses a low block, possession,
Yeah.
passing.
Yeah.
He is going to be there.
Yeah.
But this guy is taking advantage of the fact that he won the trophy last season, to hold his team ransom, to adhere to all his demands and requests. But I'm sorry, but Espirito, you're not that good, bro.
You're not that guy, bro.
You're not that good to say Benzema is a poor addition.
It's not good enough.
And you're not the one putting
This guy has
bombs in
won
the seats.
more than
Yeah.
you
You
in
know
your
what I
entire
mean?
career.
He's not the
This
scout.
guy hit a Panenka against City when the game was on the line. To take
After
it back
missing,
to Madrid.
after missing a penalty twice in the two
In the
previous
league.
games.
Yeah.
Twice.
No, but the Saudis are probably just looking at this guy and dying. They're like, bro, do you think we care if this guy doesn't fit into your system?
Yeah.
Guys are here to watch him.
He has to
bro.
play, yeah.
Put the guy on the pitch.
Yeah.
I think one of us needs to write Saudi guys on him and tell them, bounce that fool and hire, even if it's Graham Potter. Because how do you have Benzema
Yeah,
and you
Graham
think
Potter.
you need another striker?
Graham
But
Potter.
yes,
Yeah, I know what
those
you
are the
mean.
profiles
I know what
Saudi
you
needs.
mean, yeah.
What's the profiles
They
they
can
need?
give him a
Serious,
bag.
bro.
Yeah.
Every team in the world would kill to have Benzema
Benzema,
as the
obviously.
guy leading their line.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And for you come, that's overthinking. And overthinking is
Like
not
now, if you
good.
give United Benzema, Christ.
Their problems would be solved.
All right.
Right.
Gabri Vega.
Yeah, now that's that was another topic we were supposed to talk about.
That's a
Gabi Vega, Celta Vigo, 21 years old. Okay, I'm going to hold it from here. But yeah, we have Gabri Vega. Can you hear me here? But you also don't have your headset, so how do you know?
That is exactly how he knows.
So, so we have this guy.
Gabri
So one of
Vega.
the biggest moves that has happened this weekend has been Gabri Vega to Al Ittihad.
I don't have no idea what team he went
Okay,
to.
he has gone
Also
to
he's in
Saudi.
Saudi as well.
that's the same team that once signed Salah.
Yeah. So, but this guy has been is 21, 21-year-old midfielder. So I understand that most of you may not know about him because I'm not oblivious to the fact that guys really only watch the Premier League, no? The big majority of guys. But for context, Gabri Vega is at the time when Chelsea signed Enzo Fernandez, he was one of the guys that teams would be like, how do you get Enzo Fernandez? We can get Gabri Vega for this price. So it's that caliber of player. Probably one of those players that a big team would be looking to build their franchises around. So he's 21. Very skilled, very talented, but I was supposed to go. There were reports from Fabrizio about 7 days ago that he had signed for Napoli. But then nothing materializes from there. And then maybe 4 or 5 days later, they announced that he's
Saudi.
going to Saudi Arabia. And that's the move. So it's like we're talking about the question of you have players that are this good joining the Saudi Arabia League this early into their careers before they make names for themselves, before they try to win accolades and boss Europe. But they know the bag is the bag. I'm going to get this match. I'm signing for this team. So wondering, man, for you, what do you think about it? You know,
Yeah.
what would I think about Eden Hazard joining Saudi because they've offered him big money, as opposed to joining Chelsea that has just won the Champions League and building his career in that team? I'm saying Chelsea will give him 200k. Saudi they will give him like
A mil.
400k, 500k, shit like that. So it's a dilemma. I mean, all of us
Like, you
You're a
can't
lawyer,
really
lawyer,
compete.
lawyer.
You can't
I
compete.
don't know what
yeah.
Alvin does, but I know he also does some shit. He's a guy who likes money. So it's going to be like, at what point, do you feel like you can put the money thing as a next go-to or a sidebar and thinking, let me build a name with my football statistics and what? Because whether you build your statistics or not, you're not going to beat Messi's assists, you're going to beat Ronaldo's goals, you're not going to beat De Bruyne's shit or what. But you're going to be one of the guys that was so good in the Champions League and blah, blah, blah.
Probably I'll say
So-
this, man.
Your mom is at crib telling you, man, Melvin, bro.
Bro,
We are
get the
watering.
bag. Yeah,
Get it?
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, where do you draw the distinction of,
This is bigger than you.
let me give this thing these years, let me make this bread, and I'll come back and play. Or let me just make this bread forever. And I want to reference you back to 2013, 2014. Chelsea had a very entertaining player. I think the first guy I knew, me in my football supporting time, I've supported football since I was like P3. I think the guy I knew who made such a signing was Oscar. Remember Oscar
Remember
Mboaba,
him.
Chelsea player, best attacking midfield in the
Baller.
league that season, and then he just joined China. They offered him ridiculous amounts of money. And after the China move, it was like Eto to Anzim Machakara and all that shit. So it's like they asked Oscar that you're having a very hot career, you're among
Why
the
you
best players in
leaving?
the
Oscar had
Champions
won a
League.
Champions League.
How
as
could
well.
you
Yeah.
leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Oscar said, in a few years when I'm having to feed my family, no one is going to bring up my trophies to feed them.
Yeah.
I'm going to need this bread. I'm going to need this money. So,
Bro, this is what I'll say, man. I think that for a very long time, Europe has benefited from like its prestige, and they've known that these other leagues might be able to offer guys cash, but only if we've already made those guys pop. So you can go and get that cash in China, in America, only if we've already shone the light on you. But now what the Saudis are doing, are like, hey, Europe, for them, they invest in potential. They'll invest in a guy when he's young, hoping he'll pop off, because then they see the long game. Now
buying stocks, huh?
the Saudis are seeing the long game, bro. They're like, okay, Europe always gets all the best players, so let's offer those players just as much as they would earn in Europe, and also sell them this vision of we also want to be the biggest league in the world. We want to be viewed internationally. We want to grow you. We want you guys to still be able to play for us and play for your countries. Like, we want to be just as big as Europe is, bro. And we have the money to match them. So come to us and let's do it together. That's what they sold to Ronaldo. That's what shit he was saying, that, bro, these guys have sold me their vision. I believe in them. That's what they're selling to all these guys. And I think that that's very scary for Europe. So Europe is now also selling this propaganda of, oh, the Saudis are over sports washing, or over,
ruining football,
exactly. They're saying that because these are the only guys who can match their cash. And bro, if you draw the parallels between what Saudi did in the PGA and what they're doing now with football, it's so clear, bro. The league that has the prestige and that has been here for centuries will just say, these guys are corrupting the sport because of the money. But as soon as the interests become aligned, when the Saudis are able to align their interests with the European interests, you see Europe just caving, bro. They'll also just allow and be like, hey, man, Kawa.
Yeah, and it's very gradual, by the way.
Yeah.
It's gradual because if they're signing players in their seemingly prime years, how long before the not so good? Now, these are the exceptional ones at the top level. If they can pull someone like Neymar, they can pull someone like Ruben Neves. These are guys playing at... Ruben Neves is from Wolves.
But other guys wanted him.
Other guys wanted him.
Other
Other
guys
guys wanted him.
United is among the guys.
Yes.
who
Yeah, we
say other
wanted him.
guys, bro.
Wanted him badly.
So we wanted
We
him.
wanted him badly. Yeah. It was a problem for us, bro.
No, that guy.
Do you remember a goal he scored us last season? Screamer, bro.
So now, how long before they pull like 10 other Ruben Neves profile kind of players?
Where is Greenwood going?
Probably
Man,
Saudi.
He has to go out of Europe, bro.
Because Saudi will
Saudi.
take him like this.
Immediately. And the team that will
Because
get
we
him...
would have looked for those leagues that, oppress women, no driving permits for babes. shit like that. No, because
But Greenwood
I'm
will
telling you
probably-
the fact.
He'll probably remain. He'll
If
probably
Greenwood
remain in
doesn't
England.
find
That's
a
fucked
shameless league to be in,
That's fucked
he's
up.
done for.
No. I've had Roma. I've had Italy.
Nah,
He'll go
that's
somewhere.
too much negative attention to have
Yeah.
in any of those top 5 leagues, bro.
So the-
Because
He
for
can't
the
play in
World
Europe.
Cup,
Yeah.
when people didn't want Saudi Arabia to host the World Cup, they're bringing up points like these guys don't
You respect
just started
women's
allowing their
rights,
babes to start
what?
driving recently.
Yeah.
They don't allow alcohol, no bacon, no what. Women are not allowed to, like, they don't have that autonomy, right? So I feel like that would be the perfect destination for Greenwood,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because all these other leagues are too liberal
Yeah.
for him to be given a second chance. And man, I mean, Mark, Melvin, Alvin, all of you guys would love to be given a second chance
Of
at
course.
life, right?
Of course.
Even though you're in Greenwood's shoes, but let me tell you, United really did want to give Mason
Greenwood
a
another
second
chance. For
chance,
sure.
but that negative feedback
Was a lot.
There's a
is
lot,
a lot.
yeah.
Like, it's going to be a distraction
Was a lot. Yeah.
to what the club is trying to achieve.
Yeah.
So you rather send a guy to Saudi Arabia, those guys who don't care that, man, well, my mom thinks this, what? Let the
They're
guy
here for
play
ball.
and bang goals.
Yeah, for ball.
So I feel like after some time, maybe he would be able to integrate and come back to Europe. But at the moment, man, the best place for him is to just, he has to leave Europe, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if those recordings weren't there, that would been easier
Maybe
for him to
then,
reintegrate.
Just
But
pictures or something.
right now, it just looks so bad. It looks terrible. All the evidence we've seen. So it's just not a wise move for any team in Europe to hire him.
Yeah.
That's to just be so far away at the moment.
For sure,
He's still
man.
like 22.
Yeah, he's young.
Young
He's
guy.
very
he has
young,
his
young
whole
guy.
life.
He has a
ahead of
kid.
him,
He has a
so-
kid.
It's just
deal
a
as well.
question of if he'll ever play
Yeah.
for England again. I think that's the part that will hurt
England,
him
I
the
think
most.
England.
He just has. He should just switch like nationality. If that's
Yeah, I think so
possible.
too. Come and play for like fucking Nigeria or some shit.
Find
bro.
his
Yeah.
African roots.
All right, let's wrap. Listen, thank you so much for watching until this point. Honestly, if you watched till this point, you really like a ball, man.
Yeah.
Really just
If
yeah.
you watched till this
It's been real.
you really like ball. But this is game week 3. There's still a lot of jazz to go. We might need to figure out a way to just cut this shit and maybe make like a subscriber only platform for guys who really want to
Yeah,
want
guys
to
who are
watch ball,
locked in,
man.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for coming. I guess we shall see how the game week goes. Chelsea literally in an hour now.
Yeah.
Less than an hour.
Yeah, less than an hour.
Man, Mike,
Uh,
small confession. I've been at tele trying to figure out the lineup, bro.
Yes. Listen, it's about to be announced, man. Like in the next 5.
Dag.
Yeah,
Also,
man.
You see Lukaku is starting. You can be like,
0-0. They're shipping that guy to Roma on loan.
Hey.
Yeah,
Roma accepted to have him.
they want him and he wants
They
to
want
go
him.
there.
but
That
Roma
was
fans are
Mourinho.
going to play
That's
They're
with.
Mourinho.
willing to pay his
That's
full
Mourinho.
salary, so I mean, it works for him.
Why not?
His full salary.
Yeah.
That's how badly they want him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was worked out for
But that
him,
guy
man.
scores goals. That guy scores goals. He scores
That's
goals.
controversial.
just toxic.
It's not a good
Yeah.
personality to have in your squad.
Your team.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Listen. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.